Hello friends, this is Wispy here. In today's video, I got you guys with a tier list. Recently I posted a tier list on Twitter and yeah, it kind of got some mixed feedback. It was a tier list based on killer strength. You already know, yeah, that went interestingly. But today we're back for another tier list, and we're going to be ranking all of the killer perks within Dead by Daylight since the Jason update. Homeless man behind you. I didn't think there's actually anything behind me until I read that message and I turned around. But yeah, okay. So F tier is going to be Holy You Mog Peps. Okay, bro. Bro, guys, we're already getting sidetracked. Okay. F tier is going to be this perk is dog shit, useless. There's no buff that could give this perk. It needs a complete redesign. That's F tier. D tier, this perk is pretty terrible. You should never use it, but if they changed it a little bit, not a full rework, but they changed it a little bit and buffed it, definitely could see some use, but fundamentally still probably not a good perk even if it got buffed. C tier, this perk does something already. It has a use. If it got buffed, it could probably go up to A tier if they did some significant buffs to the numbers and stuff. Wispy, turn the face cam off. Are we serious? When is the next guest the perk foot peps? Maybe Peps can reenact one of these perks for you guys later on. B tier, this perk is pretty good. It's not an S tier perk. It's not meta. It's not as good as A tier either, obviously. That's why it's in the fucking B tier. But this perk definitely sees some play sometimes. You definitely see it getting used, and it has a good purpose. And with a buff, could definitely like boost up to A or S. Could easily become a meta perk with a buff. A tier, this perk is very good. It's meta probably. Gets used quite a bit. You're gonna see it a lot. Gets the job done, you know. And then S tier, I mean, this perk needs to get nerfed. I think that's the difference between S and A tier. S tier, this perk is too strong, it needs to be nerfed. A tier, this perk is really good, but I think it's fair. Okay, so that's gonna be our criteria. S plus tier for thrill. We just have to find out. So I'm gonna need a water. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be here for some time. I think we're gonna be here for some time. Damn, Wispy, you fine as fuck. I mean, like, come on now. Oops. Okay. Anyway, let's not do that again. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Now I'm in. Can't wait to see Survivor Bias. Okay, back on topic already. I felt highly uncomfortable when you did that. Well, I won't be doing it again, so it's okay. It's only one time. Okay, so we want to go alphabetical? I guess we can go alphabetical. Okay, Bitter Murmur. This perk, for the perks that I can't easily explain to you guys, I will go ahead and show you guys in the game. So this perk allows you to see the aura of survivors every time a gen is completed for 5 seconds. And when every gen is done, you see survivor's aura for 10 seconds. So this perk, not very good. It saw play back in like 2018 when there was like, only like 50 killer perk options. But nowadays, this perk is just heavily power creep. It's just not good at all, really. Much better aura perks within the game. So I would say this perk has a use. So I put it in D tier, but it's very bad. You probably shouldn't really ever use it. I mean, the only killer you're probably going to see is like Huntress using it for orbitals, but that's about it. Or not orbitals even, because like they're off the gen by the time it pops. It's more so just like for cross maps. Okay, Baki, nobody asked, man. Next perk, Deerstalker. This perk got reworked a bit ago. This perk now allows you to see the survivor with the least time in chase every 30 seconds for 30 seconds. They also see your aura when you see their aura. So this perk is decent. It allows you to find people that haven't been chased. So, for those rats out there, or just for, or in general, and somebody like Huntress or Nurse trying to get cross maps or something like that, you definitely see some value out of this perk. I do also think being able to randomly find somebody that's stealthing is good, trying to find those rats that are just max wasting your time. However, I find it very weird that the perk has a downside. While a survivor sees your aura, you see their aura. So, oh wait, it doesn't have a downside. I'm tripping, guys. I read that the wrong way. I mean, that's pretty niche though. Survivors don't really see your aura that much, especially since I got rid of like the key add-on. So you're not really gonna get a lot of value out of that side of the perk. But with that said, I do still think that it's better than Bitter. I do think that this perk is probably more valuable. But once again, I mean, it needs a significant buff, and it also needs a change, not just like a number buff. It needs some sort of change to it. So that said, I'll put it in C tier. You look like L. Can you shake your dreads? Yeah, bro, I got you. God, my dreads are so long. Just keep mogging, pretty boy. No one cares about the perks. Got you, Blazy. Hair bouncy. Guys, are we real, guys? Are we like real humans? Okay, distressing. I mean, this perk, it increases your terror radius. It's only good if you're trying to play like skill check fucking doctor. Like, let's be honest here. This perk fundamentally probably needs a rework. I mean, let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything, but like I'm pretty confident. Yeah, it makes your terror radius 30% larger. I mean, this perk is just straight up garbage. It's only good if you're using chlorophobia. It's only good in combination with other perks. And for the sake of this tier list, I'm putting perks individual, as if you were playing with like one perk only. And this perk, besides Thrill of the Hunt, because I kind of have to, and maybe some other perks like might be some other perks out there that I'll rank based on adding them with other perks. But distressing, it basically doesn't have any point. The only point is for chlorophobia, making your TR bigger, trying to like 4-man slug or something like that. But even then, people don't use that in slugging builds. If you look at win streaks, most people will have Ruin, Thrill, and Infectious, and what is other perk, guys? Why can I not think right now? I can't think of the other perk, but it's not distressing. So yeah, this perk really doesn't have a point, even when you're trying to 4-slug. Chlorophobia is what they use. Yeah, Chlorophobia, Ruin, Thrill, and Infectious. So yeah, you don't even see this perk when people are trying to end games quickly. So for that point, I will put it in F tier. It's just completely useless, especially on its own. Also, am I talking too fast? I feel like I might be talking too fast. I might need to like talk a bit slower, slow it down. Guys, I think I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this. I can't lie. Is this on YT? This will be getting uploaded to YouTube. Guys, put in the chat, hi YouTube. Put it in the chat. Spam it now. For international viewers, the slower the better. Yeah, probably. I need slower. Yeah, I do feel like I'm talking too fast. Let me slow it down. I feel like I'm like talking like monotone now. Like, I don't know, bro. Can I only like have like emotion when I'm talking fast? Who knows? Click off YouTube, watcher. This guy reeks. I actually smell pretty good. Matter of fact, now I got some deodorant right here. See this shit? We put this shit on. I'm not gonna put it on again right now because we already did that. We also got some cologne right here. So we're pretty locked in. We also got the Febreze. Don't forget about the Febreze. So yeah, we locked. This shit is not smelly in here. Top 1 NA savior ranking Jason's best perks. Well, the best build on Jason, side note, is going to be the Hex build. Thrill, Blood Favor, Ruin, and Penti. But, side note. Make your bed, bro? Dude, I don't even have a blanket on my bed. I don't know if you guys can see. Dude, this is like the blanket I'm using right now. Like, I have a comforter, but it's like in the closet. Because it just gets hot in here, man. Like, it's just, it's summer and we don't have, what is it, like centralized air conditioning or whatever the fuck. Been hitting the gym, yeah. Okay, next perk. We've gone through 3 perks. We've been here for like fucking 30 minutes. We're fucking cooked. Flex the muscles, boy. Yeah, that's not happening, man. That's not happening. Alright. No Ed. This perk definitely does something. Definitely good. Can get you a kill, get you stages, can win you a fucking game. If you use it with like a full endgame build. By itself, it's also good. It does stuff by itself. I don't think this is a meta perk by any means. I don't think it's busted by any means, but I do think it's a good perk. It has its value. I'd put it in B tier. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think that's too much of a controversial take. Old Spice, bro, I know the scent bumping in that room. Okay, now we just got like some random guy hating on Old Spice. Take the shirt off. No one cares about the perks. Yeah, bro, let me take... Yeah, you thought, bro. You thought. Oh, you fucking thought. Alright. Throw of the Hunt. This perk, S tier. I truly believe Thrill needs a nerf. I think totems by themselves are 10 gift. No, 10 gifted is a shirt staying on for 10 gifted. Thrill of the Hunt by itself, I think, is obviously like useless, but so for the sake of this argument of the tier list, we have to put it with the other hex perks, like the build that it is used with. And Thrill of the Hunt is the most busted build right now, I would say, on, I mean, obviously on Jason, but like also like the first, I mean, Ghoul, Crosshoo's, like any killer in the game can use the totem build, and it's probably the best build or the second best build that you could possibly run on them. So yeah, and the reason that it's so good, and so strong, is just because it takes so long to cleanse totems, and then the fact that you can put your Penti up and get like the 5th stack of Thrill back, and it's just ridiculous. Like if you have Ruin and Blood Favor by themselves, they're pretty easy. Like once you find the totem, I mean, you just cleanse it. The game, you know, it's out of the way. It's no Penti. It didn't take like 800. It didn't take like a full fucking gen to cleanse. You know, it only took like 16 seconds. Totems aren't really an issue by themselves. It's combining them with Thrill, and that's why this perk, I think, is very problematic and definitely needs a nerf, in my opinion. 15 gifted. Guys, the shirt is staying on no matter how many gifted you give, okay? The shirt, there is no price for the shirt to come off. Problematic is a bit insane. I mean, I think it's very apparent that this perk is problematic because every single killer in the entire game can use a hex build. It may not be the best build on every killer. It's probably the best build on like 50% of the killers, but or maybe more than 50%. But even if it's not the best build, it's like the second best build you can bring. It's very strong. 50 gifted, brother. The 50 gifted. I just told you that shit's not coming off. Okay, Insidious. I mean, do I even have to say anything? Like, $100 gifted, take it or leave it. I think I'm gonna leave that one, man. Iron Grasp. I mean, this perk, it just gets completely power crept by Agitation. I think it has a purpose, but I think with Agitation existing in the game, it kind of just does nothing. So I'm gonna have to put this in F tier, just because it gets completely power crept by Agitation. I think there's no reason to ever run this perk. So for that matter, I'm gonna put it in F tier. I think I'm actually gonna put it like below Distressing, to be honest. I take my shirt off for 1 gifted and I'm a woman. You know, to each their own. You're young, never say never shit. You need the cash, bro. 200 gifted. Wow. We went from 200 gifted to 1 gifted to turn off cam. Bro, you guys think you're so funny, man. Yeah, you guys crack me up. Anyway, back to Insidious. I mean, this perk's like dog shit. Like, you stand still and you're just like undetectable. Yeah, like after being idle for 1 second, you're undetectable until you can move again. I mean, this perk fundamentally just does absolutely nothing. It's even worse than Iron Grasp. This shit is like basement Bubba, but like if you know the Bubba's in the basement and doesn't have a TR, you kind of know what's going on. So yeah, Iron Grasp gonna go there. Monster Shrine. I don't see this perk ever get used, but I actually don't think it's too bad. I'm pretty sure they buffed it a while back. When you start the trial, 4 hooks are okay. I mean, that's just like the basic Scourge hook. But the basement hooks become Scourge hooks, and when you're far away from the hook, the survivor dies 20% faster on the hook. I mean, this perk is pretty dog shit, but it does have a bit of a point. It does do something a little bit, but this is only good if you're kind of like proxy camping within like that 24-meter range, which is kind of hard to do. I guess the benefit would be getting like pain res in the basement. That's basically kind of the only benefit, like the biggest benefit of it. You can leave hook a bit early if you're trying to camp somebody. You can leave a bit early. But I mean, you're not really camping that much in pubs, especially if anti-camp. So I just don't think this perk is very good, to be honest. Would I put this in D or C tier? That's the question. I feel like Monster Shrine, I might move this later on, but I feel like it's I might even move Bitter. We'll probably move some shit on later on, but I feel like Monster Shrine is gonna go in D for now. I just don't feel like this perk really has a use. I think this is like Shattered something with the boons, if I'm not mistaken. Shattered Hope. You see the aura of all survivors within its range for 8 seconds. Wait, oh, whenever you snuff a boon totem, you see the aura within the boon's range, and it's destroyed. What do we think? I think this perk is dog shit. This perk is just it just needs a rework. Like, there's no numbers that could make this perk good. There's no numbers that it needs a complete rework. Like, maybe if boons were meta, like if you see fucking 20 boons a game, then maybe. But even then, no. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna put this perk below Insidious, bro. I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest. I mean, that's an easy F tier for me. Sloppy. Sloppy is a very good perk, but it's very reliant on the killer you play. Sloppy is very reliant. Some killers you can get value, some killers you can't. Most of the killers that you can't bring Sloppy on, they have like a mangled add-on. For example, like Nurse or like Legion, or there's a lot of killers that just have a mangled add-on built in. But most of the killers that don't, you can definitely get value out of Sloppy on. It only applies to M1 hits, but that's still pretty good because you're probably going to hit a survivor in M1 quite frequently. The only problem, I think, is Vigil. Pretty sure Vigil gets rid of the status effect sooner. And you do be seeing Vigil in pubs a decent amount. If this was like competitive play, I'd probably put Sloppy in A tier. But since it is public gameplay and we do have Vigil in play, I think it kind of brings Sloppy down to B tier. I don't think this perk is hard meta, but I think it definitely, you do see it get played, and it is a pretty good perk overall. Thick. I don't think there's much more to say on that. Spies of the Shadow now. Now this perk is pretty interesting. It used to get seen in competitive play on Nurse, and the reason being is whenever a survivor alerts a crow within 36 meters of you, you see that crow is alerted. Now you would think you don't really need a perk to see when crows are alerted. While that is true, you would be surprised at how many crows that you do miss, especially if it's like through walls and stuff like that where you usually wouldn't see the crow. Now you do. It's very helpful. And dude, what in the world am I? Is watching coming next? No, Julian, it's not watching. I tried to predict what you were gonna say, man. Dude, we're only on perk like fucking 8, dude, and I'm dehydrated. This shit's cooked. We're dying today on this stream. Ban the shit stain Julian. Yeah, true. True. Is this for a YouTube video? Yes. Okay. So Spies of the Shadow. This perk is good. Definitely has its uses. It can give you good info. I think it's obviously not a meta perk, and it's not close to meta, but it does have value. So with that said, I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. I think it could win you a game. It could help you find somebody that you didn't know was there. And now magically you found somebody like the rat who was stealthing and they can't get back on the gen, or if they were stealthing for the pull or something. This perk definitely can have value. With that said, I think I'm gonna move Deer Stalker down, guys. I feel like this perk is not that good because I think Spies is significantly better. I'll leave it here for now, but I'm considering bringing this down to D tier. I think we may have overrated it. Unrelenting, when you miss, you recover, I believe, 30% faster. Yeah, 30% faster when you miss a basic M1 cooldown. This perk is completely useless. I mean, okay, well, it has a use, but there's no world where this perk can ever be like usable. There's no number buff that they could give it. There's no like slight change they could do. Like even if they would have to make it to where when you swing you have and you miss, you get 0 cooldown. Like you can just swing and like that'd be busted. So they obviously can't do that. So I think fundamentally this perk is kind of chopped, and it's probably below Iron Grasp. Still better than Insidious, because you can't swing it like a pallet, and then the survivor doesn't drop the pallet, but now since your cooldown's shorter, you can actually hit them the next time they go around the loop. So it can do something. You can get value out of this perk, but just very, very useless overall. How do I skip to the end to see the full tier list? You can watch this Twitch VOD when I am done streaming, or the YouTube video when it comes out. I will also be uploading this onto Twitter. I never rage bait on Twitter, Habibi. Never. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Whispers. This perk is can't speak English. Severely underrated. It's actually a very good perk. You can navigate where people are on the map, although it gets power crept by other aura perks that show you exactly where people are at. But if you're good with this perk, you can definitely navigate where people are. I think it is underrated, but even with it being underrated, you're never gonna see it get played, and it's also the value just gets power crept by other perks. To be honest, I'd probably put this in D tier. I think like I said, I think I'm gonna move Deer Stalker down. I think it's too high up. I'm just gonna move that down now, to be honest. Can I ask Gemini to make the tier list for me? Then what? I don't think I would really have a video then at that point, would I? No. Or you're saying at the end I could compare it to an AI tier list? Where would AI even get its information from? Where would it even know what a good tier list is? I don't even know. Like how the fuck would it even rank perks? Okay, Agitation. I mean, this perk I think is an easy B tier for me. This perk is very good. It has a use. You get the hooks faster, but more so you can hook farther away. So say you weren't going to make the pain res, or you weren't going to be able to hook in your 3-gen. Well, now you can. Now you magically can, which is huge. That can massively change the game. And I think this perk easily goes in the B tier. Not much explanation needed, to be honest. Brutal. I think this perk deserves an easy C tier. It's a good chase perk on killers that M1 break pallets. It can be very useful for zoning. It can definitely get you hits. You also kick gens faster, breakable doors. You just get shit done faster on the map. I think it's just an easy C tier, to be honest. Unrelated, but you're looking good, dude. Last time I was here when you had face cam, you looked like Vector from Despicable Me. Yeah, I was gonna do a Vector cosplay, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that now. So do I get 10K for giving you this YouTube idea? I guess you're getting $10,000, Minty. This perk, pretty sure this is Unnerving Presence, if I'm not mistaken. Can I spell? It's a trapper perk, no? Oh, you need 2 N's. Okay, I can't spell. Survivors within your terror radius get 10% more basic skill checks. Okay, so you're giving the survivors a higher chance to get a skill check, which means they can get a great, which means you're giving them 1% extra gen prog So, that's not very great. But the second part of the perk is why the good zone of basic skill checks is 60% smaller. I mean, anyone who has hours in the game is going to easily be able to hit those skill checks. It's not going to matter to them. So this is strictly for like newer players, I guess, that make them miss skill checks. So, I mean, it's kind of awful, basically. It's basically awful. If you're facing survivors with any hours in the game, this perk is going to give you 0 value. With that being said, I'd probably put it below Unrelenting. I think I should also move the stressing down to there. Next perk, Blood. I don't even remember the name of this one. It's like Blood something. Bloodhound. Okay, I thought it was Bloodhound. For some reason I was like second guessing myself in my head. How many hours I got in DBD? 14k, I think, by now. I mean, some of those hours are AFK, obviously, but yeah, something like that. Pools of blood are brighter. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. I mean, like, I don't think that helps you. Maybe it's a little bit apparent. I mean, I've never used the perk, nor do you see anybody use this perk. And pools of blood last 4 seconds longer. I mean, the perk is fundamentally awful. There's no reason to ever run this perk. It's a clear F tier for me. I think it deserves to be here. Maybe it's probably better than Unnerving because you can actually like maybe find somebody because of it because their blood's on the ground, but for longer. But I mean, yeah, that's about it. I mean, you can also do this if you're gonna argue, oh, somebody might miss a skill check with this perk. I feel like these are interchangeable, but yeah. We're do this. I'll give this the benefit of the doubt, bro. They're gonna miss the skill check. Trust. They're missing that shit. We're give the benefit of the doubt. Next perk, Predator. This perk gets played on like Nurse only. I don't think I've ever see any other killer use this perk in the entire game. Basically, when you lose chase of a survivor, you see the aura for 4 seconds and has a cooldown of 40 seconds. So this perk, pretty bad, but you do see it get played by like nurses who are using an aura build, maybe like a Huntress or something like that. It's definitely not meta by any means, definitely not good by any means, but it does see playtime and it does have a use. On killers where you break chase, is something like Pyramid Head as well, for example, where you break chase and then you can use your power like Nurse or Pyramid Head or the First or something. This perk can quite literally just give you a hit, so I think it's very good in that manner. Is it above D tier though? This perk is only good on a few killers. That's what makes it hard. This perk on a few killers is probably like C tier, but if we're considering every killer in the game, I'm gonna have to put it D tier. So kind of depends how we want to rate it. We could just put it at the top of D as well. I think this perk is better than the other perks in D, so I'll put it at the top. But I don't think it belongs in C tier. I don't think it's good enough for that. Although I will point out that it is good on some specific killers, but overall not good. So I guess now is a good time to clarify. The tier list will probably be based on like overall helpfulness to like majority of the killer roster in the game. Okay, next perk. Is this Lightborn or Shadowborn? I think Shadow. Whenever you are blinded, gain 10% haste for 10 seconds. This perk does something. I would argue that it's basically worse than Unrelenting. I mean, there's a chance you go into a lobby, they don't even have flashlights on. I mean, like, and if you see 4 flashlights, you're not putting this perk on. Like, this perk is terrible. I don't see why you would ever bring this. Just a terrible perk, to be honest. I mean, yeah, you could probably bring it into a game against 4 flashlights and get a hit because of it. But I mean, yeah, not much more to say. Enduring, I mean, this is an easy C tier for me. I mean, there might be some people who think that this deserves to be higher because of like Enduring Spirit Fury, but that requires 2 perks, and I mean, you need to have regression perks if you're trying to like 4K a good team. You don't really have room to have this on your build, but if you do, you will definitely get value out of it. There's also some killers that excel with it, like Legion or something. Overall, just a good chase perk. We now have Lightborn. And this perk, whenever a survivor attempts to blind you, you just can't be blinded, and you also see the aura. I mean, once again, like, if you just put on a perk for flashlights, it's just pointless. Although it does have a purpose. If you are bad at the game and you constantly get flashlight saved and you don't want to learn how to look away from flashlights, you do get value. But devil's advocate to that, you are making yourself worse at the game. Instead of learning how to get better against something and learning how to fake look away, survivor runs in behind you, can turn around and just M1 them, it puts you in a much better position. Instead of learning how to actually do these things, or just not learning that, and you're wasting a perk slot on it. It's not good. There's no defense for it. So yeah, that's an easy F tier. Tinkerer. This perk has sadly gotten weaker over time. It used to be able to proc infinitely on gens, and now only procs the first time a gen reaches 70%. You gain undetectable for 16 seconds, and you know that the gen is 70%. You get alerted. This perk is not what it used to be. It used to be so much better, especially with things like Ruin or even just like Pop or something. We could regress to gen, and then you could get multiple procs of Tinkerer on the same gen. Perk used to be much better, but with the current state, I'm going to put this in D tier. Yeah. Nurse is Calling. This allows you to see when people are resetting, I believe, within 24 meters of you, if I'm not mistaken. Or 32, okay. So quite a big range, nothing too crazy though, not 48, not 64, not the whole map. But you definitely can get value out of it. But overall, it's not going to help you too much, because you can just hear people resetting if you have good headphones. As long as, like, if they're within, like, close to you. And also, if you have some game sense, you can understand where the reset's going to take place anyway. But you still can get value out of this perk, especially if you're playing a stealth killer or like a killer of fast mobility. You can easily catch up to them during their heal animation and probably get a hit or a down, I guess. So I guess I can put this perk in C tier. I think Nurses deserves to be in C, I guess. Dude, I'm gonna have to refill this water bottle so fast. Strider. This perk used to be goated on Spirit. It's not goated on Spirit anymore. Nobody runs it anymore. It's basically pointless. This perk does absolutely nothing. It needs a complete rework. This is going into F tier. The Gnat. The Gnat is a good perk, but it requires you to get 4 injuries at the same time to really get value, because you only get 6% if you have 3 people injured. It's 2% per injury, but it becomes 20% once you have all 4 survivors injured in the trial. So it's very good on killers like Plague or like Ghoul or Legion. But the problem is with the Gnat in a public game setting, there is going to be medkits in play or self-healing perks like Inner Strength, and you're probably not going to be able to keep the 4 stacks very often. With that said, I think it also matters what killers you play. There's not many killers that can have 4 injuries at the same time on the map. It's very hard to get up and running. When you do get it up, though, it is very strong, but it's also very easy to get taken away. You just have to heal one guy. I think some people would fight for this to be in B tier, but I think I'm honestly going to put it in C. I think it's only good on a select few killers, and I think it's very hard to get off. Dying Light. This perk used to be, back in the day, comboed with Thanatophobia. You would run both. So as you get injuries and as you get hooks, the gens naturally get slower over time. But the current state of Dying Light is just not that good. It doesn't really do a lot. It doesn't affect the Obsession, and the other 3 survivors for each hook get 3% slower on gens and healing. It also gives the Obsession a buff, nonetheless, with healing as well. So with that said, Dying Light, it's definitely not even close to meta. but it does do something. It is worth running for slowdown. I think I'll probably put this at the bottom of B. It just gets power crept by so many other better slowdown perks. Spy should be B, but whatever. No, there's better information perks. I started hair maxing. I mean, bro, I used to have long hair when I was in college, like a year and a half ago or whatever. But yeah, I got a buzz cut over the last summer, which is probably not the move. And by probably, I mean definitely was not the move. Keep in mind, chat, and the YouTube audience, perks will be moved around later. This is obviously it's you just give me time. Obviously, as we rank other perks, other current perks that we have rated will get moved around. Okay, play for food. This perk is good on most killers in the game. There's some killers where this perk's kind of useless. Like a lot of the S tiers, you probably wouldn't run this, but it's very good on like Oni and some of the more basic M1s. But and like stealth-based killers as well, like Wraith and Ghostface and stuff. But it's only good on those, and I don't think it's meta. I think play for food is good on probably like 50% of the killers or so, but I don't think it's meta by any means, and I don't think it's like the greatest thing to ever exist. But being able to get that haste can get you downs that you otherwise couldn't, like M1 on Plague or your first M1 on Oni, for example. Like play for food is very good on Oni for facing good survivors, but you don't really need it in public games. Somebody's probably going to give you the free hit anyway, but having the extra haste is very nice to have. Definitely can result in getting a down. So yeah, I'd probably put it at the top of C somewhere. Is this tier list universal? Yeah, this is for like this is a generalized tier list. So we're just saying like on every killer in the game, where would this probably go? If we were doing like Oni specifically, I mean, like probably move play for food up to A, for example. But this is we can't do that. That would be max content, bro. If we did a tier list for every single killer, that would yeah, I think I'd be dead by the time I finished all those videos. Save the best for last. This perk is pretty good on most of the killers in the game. I might put it C or either top of C or B, or probably will. I can't speak English, guys. I really can't. I'm like talking too much. I will probably be placing this perk in top of C or B. There we go. I can speak English. Basically, every time you hit somebody who's not the obsession, you recover from hitting people 4% faster, up to 8 stacks. The perk used to be better. It used to be, I believe, 5%. I think they nerfed it by 1% or more. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't know how much it used to be, but it definitely used to be better. I don't think it should have gotten nerfed. I don't think that Save the Best for Last deserved to ever get nerfed. 5 to 4, okay, yeah, it was. I just don't think this perk is too strong by any means. I think they should have. I think if they reverted it, it would probably go back to B. But I think in its current state, it's also bugged at the moment where a lot of killer powers consume tokens on M2 hits, which it's wasn't supposed to. So yeah, you lose stacks a lot on non-basic M1 killers when it's bugged. It's not bugged. It was a nerf. No, I think like when you Cenobite chain somebody, you like lose a stack. I don't think that's intended on like a Cenobite chain. But yeah, they also nerfed it as well. Yeah. I mean, we can read the description here. Whenever the obsession takes damage, lose 2 tokens. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter how you deal damage. It's just that you do. So yeah, they did nerf it. It also is bugged though, in addition to that. So I think I'm gonna have to put Stabiffle in C tier. I'm probably gonna move around the perks later on once I have all the perks sorted into each tier, because it is a bit hard to rank them right now. Because if I do that now, then it's like I'm gonna have to move them all over the place each time I rate one. So I'm just gonna put them in a tier for now, and at the end of the tier list, I will sort them. Certify. AI update. Wispy is deep in a live DVD killer perk tier list for YouTube. Now 30 plus perks ranked. Recent placements include Spy C, Predator D, Lightborn F, and Tinkerer D. Wow, great summary. Good summary, Certify. Okay, Devour Hope. This perk is good, obviously, if you get it up. I mean, all hex perks are good in the game. The only problem is keeping them up. And the problem with Devour is it instantly spawns in, unlike, see, Crowd Control, for example. The perk spawns in after survivors vault a window, so they can't just, like, spawn on your totem and instantly cleanses. Like, usually somebody has to get chased and vault a window, and then the totem will spawn in. And likely, survivors probably aren't going to cleanse the totem right away because they already rotated the gens and they're just doing gens. So usually your totem will stay up for a bit. Something like Devour, it spawns in the game. And you don't get instant value like Blood Favor or Ruin or something. You don't get value. It just stays in the game doing nothing until you have 3 stacks. Then you get insta-downs, and 5 stacks is you can Mori people. With that said, this perk is very hard. The condition to get it up is very hard. It's very easy to cleanse. So you're not going to get value a lot of the time that you bring it. With that being said, when you do get value, it's massive, can absolutely win you a game. So I think I'm going to have to put this perk in C tier. Like I said, I'll move around the perks later. Ruin. This perk is A tier. It's a very good perk. It's meta. You can run this over Corrupt. You can run it with Hex builds. I mean, those are about the only 2 options you have. I mean, you can run it by itself as well. With, like, you can run it with Corrupt. You could go like Painter as Corrupt. Eruption, Ruin. Once a cleanser, Ruin, you have Eruption. Could use Grim, DMS. I mean, this turn back the clock. Obviously, you can't use turn back the clock while Ruin is active, but I'm saying once it gets cleansed, you're not using Ruin to keep it up all game. If you're using a build that isn't full totems. If you're using full totems like Drill and stuff, you're trying to keep your totems up, obviously. But if you're using like other perks that aren't totems with Ruin, you kind of just have it for the early game. Oh, my throat's so dry, man. I'm actually going to have to consume like an entire water bottle. I'm actually out of water. Wait, we got to refill it real quick. Hold up, chat. Alright, we're back. I also need to use the bathroom real quick. Peps' intern, he's about to be screaming. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. Give me 1 more second. Just like 1 minute, low-key. Gotta take a piss. Wait, let me move my water bottle. I can't read chat. Okay, Peps is already screaming, guys. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Okay, third seal. This perk is one of the worst hex perks out of the bunch. It does do something. It does give survivors blindness, but there's better perks in the game, such as like Ultimate Weapon, which gives you info, and once you get that info, they're blind. This perk just isn't very good. I mean, it has a purpose. I'll put it in D tier somewhere, probably top of D. Yeah. I don't want to explain every perk because we're going to be here for a million years, so I think I'm just going to focus on doing some of the perks like fast. Yo, Delta, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in. Currently doing a tier list. Monitor. This perk decreases your TR when you're not in chase and increases it when you are in chase. Overall, not a great perk. Doesn't really do a bunch. If you're on like a 24 meter killer, you can use it and get a 16 meter TR. Makes you almost a stealth killer at that point. That's about the only purpose for it. With that said, it's good on a killer like Oni, where maybe you can like sneak up on a survivor with the 24 meter TR. Because like you have 32, but you make it 24, and then you have a bigger TR when you're in chase, and you can run something like infectious. So the scream range is bigger. But yeah, it's basically only good on Oni kind of with that type of build. Not really good versus good survivors. I mean, this is only good in like low MMR. So yeah, I think this perk definitely needs like, would I say needs a rework or like a significant buff? I mean, that's the question here. Do I want to put an F or D tier? Is this video going to be longer than the cabin teaser video? Potentially. If we're here all day. I mean, I'll probably edit the video a little bit. Like, for example, when I went to the bathroom, probably cut that out. It's like a minute. Minus 1 minute on the 5-hour video. Okay. Where do I want to put this? I'm gonna put in D tier. I think it has its uses, but it definitely needs a significant buff and a bit of a change. Overcharge. This perk was good during the Call of Brine eruption meta, where you would stack it with Call of Brine and the gen would regress at like fucking 300% or something like that. But currently this perk is basically useless. It's only good versus bad survivors who missed the skill check after you kick the gen. Yeah, it's not really that good. I mean, it does something, but once again, it's just a D tier perk. Like, yeah, it does something, but it's just ass. Yeah. Overwhelming Presence. Now, this perk is actually meta on Nurse. It actually recently just got banned in DBD League because it's just too meta. But obviously in a pub environment, you're not going to run this perk because, you know, it's not restrictions. The issue with this perk is it's not that good on a lot of people. Whenever a survivor uses an item within 32 meters of you, they gain exhausted for 15 seconds. I mean, this is like kind of good. It's a bit of a side effect. You're not really going to notice it too much. The main thing is, I mean, I guess if they have like a flashlight in DH or a flashlight in life, and they try and flashlight you, but that should only happen once a game. If it's like a Swift, they'll call it out. Probably won't happen again. The main effect is whenever survivor gains exhausted when they're close to, so whenever they use their exhaustion perk, or if you have an exhaustion add-on on your killer or a different perk that makes them exhausted, you see their aura for 4 seconds. Now this is basically only good on Nurse. I mean, maybe like an Executioner, or basically like just stuff that can see you through walls. Basically, I would say like Nurse or Exy. So with that said, yo, what DMs that just leak, bro? Yo, hold up, chat. We might need to delete VOD. Yo, what did I just leak with Chim, bro? Oh man. Where is display capture? Hold up. We gotta look what I just leaked. Okay, I didn't leak anything. Thank God. Oh my God, chat. We didn't leak anything. Let's fucking go. We're not terrible. We didn't leak anything. We just leaked like what I was gonna post on Twitter tomorrow. Okay, that's great. That's a relief. Okay, so anyway, Overwhelming Presence. Good on Nurse. That's about it. And even then, it's not good. Like, you only run it because in comp there's restrictions. In terms of your public games, this perk is basically useless. Do I want to put it in F or D? I mean, it does something, to be fair, so I guess I have to put it in D. It does do something. So for that reason, I'll put it in D, but D and F tier are basically the same thing. These perks are just like completely awful, or they get power crept by other perks. Like, these perks just do nothing. These perks do something. They're just really ass, and there's better options. Beast of Prey. For my sake and your guys' sake and DVD's sake, I'm hoping this perk got changed, but last I remembered, it just lets you see when somebody goes in the basement. Oh, they changed it, or I'm stupid and there's a different perk that does that. Oh no, they changed it. Oh wait, no, that's this perk. Oh, we'll get to that later. Beast of Prey. Whenever you gain Bloodlust, you get undetectable for 40 seconds. Yeah, this perk is basically shit. There's no reason to ever bring this. If you want to use an undetectable build, there's way better options. This is an easy F tier. I mean, it could do something. You could get Bloodlust undetectable and then like fuck off, I guess, and solo queue and maybe do something, but yeah. Huntress Lullaby. It's like the worst hex totem in the game. It's basically useless. It's hard to get your tokens up as well. It's just no point to ever bring this perk. I mean, there's not much more I need to say. I'm trying to speed this tier list along because we got a lot more perks to go that require explanations. So we'll go ahead and just put this in like F tier. Okay, now we got Territorial Imperative. Now we have the basement perk. Whenever a survivor enters the basement, while you are 24 meters away from it, you see the aura for 6 seconds. This perk is basically completely useless. You should never bring this. I mean, unless you're playing Basement Bubba from fucking Cross Map, I don't see why you would ever bring this. This perk is probably the worst perk in the game, to be honest. I think this perk is probably worse than all these perks. This guy chugging water every second, dude, my throat is dying. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna regret doing this video for sure. Okay, barbecue. Barbecue. Actually, is a B. I might put this in C. Is barbecue top of C or B? That is the question. Barbecue is very good. It lets you see where the survivors are at after you get a hook. You wouldn't bring this if you're a very experienced killer player, because you can use your own knowledge and game sense to figure out what gens survivor should be on. But even then, it can let you see like where the savior is stealthed at sometimes, or like who's rotating where, even if you do have game sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put barbecue in B. It is good. It's also very fun to play. It's very brain off. You can hook somebody, go chase the next guy. It helps all levels of play, bad, medium, and good. It works on every killer in the game. I'm definitely gonna have to put barbecue in B tier, I think. Franklin's. This perk just makes you drop your item whenever you basic attack them. Yeah. I guess this perk does something. You basic attack them, they drop the item. It used to deplete the item. Somehow we nerfed Franklin's. Who can fucking tell me why we nerfed this perk? But the perk used to actually do something. You used to hit somebody, they would drop their item, and it would slowly deplete. So say they had like a toolbox or medkit, and they went to go pick it back up, like after you left them or after they got off hook, their item would be gone. They would have no charges to use it. Now you pick it up, you still have your fucking item. Like, this perk got nerfed, and it is terrible now. There is basically no reason to bring this perk. This is basically in the bottom of the barrel. Drink tea? You guys think I own tea? Come on now. Do you wear a hat? You kind of have a helmet hair, but like dark helmet from Spaceballs. What? What the fuck did I just read? Well, I don't even know what I just read. by Knockout. They changed this perk a while ago as a new effect. For those of you who don't know and don't use the perk, because it's not very good, so you probably ran into it very often. Whenever a survivor drops a pallet, for the next 6 seconds when they run away from the pallet, so like when they run around the filler, they get 5% hindered for 5 seconds. Now, when I read this perk originally, when it got changed, I thought it'd be pretty good. It seems like, okay, they wrap the filler, and now when they wrap it, you're going to get a hit because of the hinder. But it really doesn't work like that. You really don't notice it when you're using it. It doesn't get that much value. Maybe it will get you like a hit or two in a game on like an M1 killer, but overall, not a great perk. It has a use, so I'll put it in D tier, but just, yeah. Blood Warden, I mean, this perk like hasn't changed since it came out. You hook somebody after the exit gates are open and the gates get blocked. This perk is basically, or not basically, it is useless. Because even if you should be able to 99 the gates most of the time. When you don't 99 the gates and you get a hook, it's only 60 seconds. The endgame timer lasts like 3 times that, and if somebody's like bleeding out or if they're on the hook, this timer gets cut in half as well, so the serves get like double the time as well. Overall, this perk just does nothing even when it procs. The only way to get value is to hook somebody with like 60 seconds left on the EGC timer. So it's very, 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 very niche. And probably definitely needs to get changed. I'll probably put this in F tier. Fire Up. This perk does something. Every time a gen pops, you break walls, break pallets, vault stuff, hook people, pick up people, I believe 6% faster, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So by the time there's 1 gen left, you have 24% pickup speed, hook speed, break speed, vault speed, just everything. It's not good. Definitely not good by any means. You'd rather have like a full-on chase perk like Bam or Brutal or Enduring. So I wouldn't put it in the same tier as them. It's also not completely useless like F tier, but it's just a bad perk, and bad perks go in D tier. Can you pause the stream? I have to piss. Well, good thing there's a VOD. Remember Me, this perk. I mean, it's good on endgame builds. That's about it. I'll give it that. Once again, just a shit perk, but it does something. I'm not gonna go into it. But yeah, I mean, it's better than Blood Warden because it's actually good on endgame builds. Make your choice. Put this perk in C tier. This perk is good. Sometimes. It's good on a killer like Clown, for example. You hook somebody, you go away from the hook. Somebody unhooks, you go back, you know, they're exposed. You're definitely going to get the down in time. It can be good, but it's not good on killers with powers like Blight or Nurse or things like that. There's no point in running this. Let me hide my screen because I don't know like what Steam. Okay, it's just an invite. I don't know what I was saying. Basically, you can get value. It can be decent. It's better than these shit perks in D tier, so just put it in C. Hashtag move remember me up. I guess for moving remember me up. Remember me can go at the top of D, bro. Like I said, I'll move perks around in the tiers later on. What is the tier list based on? Once again, the criteria is just overall best killer perks on like generalized like majority of the killer roster. Hangman's Trick. I've never used this perk in my entire life. I know they changed it a bit ago. Basically, it's a Scourge perk now. Whenever you carry a survivor, you see the aura of survivors within 16 meters of the Scourge hooks. Completely useless, basically. I mean, it's so niche. There's a reason you don't really ever see it. it's like RNG is a survivor next to like a Scourge hook while you're carrying somebody. Like it's just bad. It's actually used. I'd rather have Iron Grasp and Unrelenting. Like, yeah, this perk's like fucking down here, man. How long have I had face cam on? Since I started doing the tier list. Surveillance. This perk is pretty good. Whenever you kick a gen, it turns white. Whenever a gen is regressing, I should say, I guess. Not when you kick a gen, but basically the same thing. And when a survivor gets back on the gen, it turns yellow. So it's very good info. A lot of people combine surveillance with like Ruin Undying. You have info on the whole map, what gens are being worked at like all times, basically. It can be very good. Without Ruin, though, it's pretty useless because when you kick a gen, you'd rather have Eruption, and Eruption makes the gen yellow. And that kind of fucks surveillance because now you don't know if they're on the gen or not. So yeah. It doesn't really work with other gen kicking perks besides like pop. So you don't really want to use this perk, but it can be good if Ruin Undying. And I mean, by itself, the problem is by itself, it's not very good. It's only good if like Ruin. If you're gonna use it by itself, it's probably better just to use Call It Brine, which gives you an alert when they get a skill check. And they get back on a gen. It's probably better just to use Call It Brine. But with Ruin, this perk is good. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in D tier just because I think Call It Brine is better. You would only use this perk with Ruin Undying and like Thrill, and in that case, I'd probably put it in like C tier. But I'm not gonna give you like a full build to play off of. So for that reason, I'll put it in D tier. Bamboozle. I think this is an easy C tier. It's another chase perk. It's very good. Like if you use it, you're not trolling at all. I mean, this is like towards definitely the top. I don't think there's anything that really needs to get said on that. To be fair, Bam might even move up to B because Bam is probably better than these other perks in the tier. I might put Bam at B. What do you guys think about that, chat? I think Bam deserves to be on B. I mean, Bam, like if you're going to bring a chase perk against good survivors, Bamboozle is going to be the one that you bring. I mean, it allows you to do vault mind games where if you like go past a window and then you moonwalk back and vault into it, you can catch the serve off guard, get a hit. It can also deny good loops, just force them to use the pallets. Bam is meta on a lot of I would say Bam is meta on a lot of killers. These killers, these perks in C tier aren't really meta at all. I mean, Enduring's meta on like 2 killers, maybe. Brutal's meta on like a killer. Or not Brutal, but the Nat on like 2 or 3 killers. I think Bam's more universal. I think it's meta on a lot more killers, and I think it's also good on basically every killer. Don't ask us, this is your tier list. God forbid chat gives input. Pause the stream, I got ads. You're just gonna have to watch the YouTube, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put Bam in B. Definitely gonna put Bamboozle in B tier, actually. Chlorophobia. This perk is pretty. It has a use. This perk is very good for speedrun builds for people who are win streaking or just people who are slugging in general. It allows you to slug way easier because survivors can't pick up through it. It's super slow to pick up. I mean, unless they have more gonna live, like you basically can stop the heal. That's about its only use is for slugging builds, but it does get the job done in those builds. So I'll just give that a quick C tier. Pop. I think this perk is a easy A tier. It's a very good perk. You hook somebody. Next time you kick a gen, you have extra aggression every time you hook someone. It's just a good perk. I mean, I don't think there's anything I need to say about Pop. It's just a good perk, man. It's been good since it came out, basically. Haunted Grounds, this perk has a giant fall off. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, but people used to run like Ruin Haunted, like Undying. But Haunted has just had a giant fall off since then. The Expose for 60 seconds gets countered by Vigil. It's also just not that good because once it's gone, it's gone. It probably gets you like 1 down. It's not as good as it once was. So, I mean, the other Hex Totems are just better than it. I think it gets power crept. You can get a down off it, but I'd probably put this in low C or high D. I think I'm gonna put it in high D because I'm gonna put it in D tier, and let me tell you why. I'm gonna put it in D because I don't like the way the perk is fundamentally made. Say you bring in Ruin and what's another hex perk? Devour. Say you bring in 2 hex perks, right? And you cleanse one of them. Okay, now you just go cleanse the other one. There's no RNG involved. You find both totems, you cleanse the totems. I mean, yeah, the first totem you cleanse, you could say, oh, I want this totem to be Ruin. It would be better if I get Ruin out of the way right now. And then you get the Devour. I mean, yeah, there's a bit of RNG in that. But the problem with Haunted is I think it expedites the RNG in totems. And I don't really like that. I wish it got reworked in some way. Because, like, if you just bring Ruin Haunted, you're just playing a gamble on what totem you cleanse. I don't think that's very skillful. I'm just going to put it in D tier for that reason, just because I don't like the way it's designed. Rancor. This perk is good in endgame. If you're playing endgame builds, it's also good in the mid game for information, and it's also good for endgame securing a 1 kill, even if you're not using an endgame build. With that said, I think this perk is probably towards the top of C tier, because it gives you good info all game. Say they pop a gen, and you get a hook. Okay, so you get the hook, they pop the gen, you see where everybody is on the map. I mean, it's good, and you get to do that every time a gen pops, with the added bonus of being able to insta-kill somebody in endgame. So yeah, I think Rancor is pretty good. Spirit Fairy, this perk by itself, not very good. It's only good when you combine it with Enduring. When you do combine it with Enduring, it is pretty cheese. There's not like any counterplay. I mean, you just fucking get stunned and now you hit the guy. I guess I'll put it in C tier. Or should I put it in D? I mean, Enduring by itself can do something. Spirit Fury by itself is pretty useless. And since I'm ranking perks by themselves, for the most part, I think I'm going to put it in D. I don't think I can put this in C, because Enduring is just like significantly better by itself. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Spirit Fairy in D. Discordance. This perk used to be preached by public content creators. Everybody used to say how good this perk is for information. It's not that good. Basically, whenever somebody doubles a gen, you know that they're doubling. That's it. It gives you some info, but overall, it's pretty shit. I think it's just like a D tier. This might even be an F tier. I mean, I guess has a use. Like, it has a use, and it's not power. It's not directly power crept, I guess. If Thrill's tier solo, I said Thrill. I had to make an exception for Thrill, guys. I know I don't want to rate perks based on how they interact with other perks, but Thrill's a perk where you have to do that, based inherently on how it works. Like, it doesn't do anything by itself. Like, you don't even notice it's in the game. Anyway, back to Discordance. Is Discordance D or F? Let me think about this. I mean, knowing if serves are doubling. I mean, the serves shouldn't be doubling. The survivors are doubling. That's like good for you that they're not 3-splitting the map. And I'm moving this to F tier, honestly. I'm moving Discordance to F. It's just not really worth. Knowing servers are doubling does nothing. I mean, yeah. Iron Maiden. This perk does something. It's people can't hide in lockers the entire game. A survivor can never hide in a locker. If they do, I mean, whenever they eventually get out, you know exactly where they are, and they'll also be exposed. This perk definitely has a purpose. It has seen play in comp before as well, because it does for that information reason. It's also good on killers that need to reload faster. But that's only a few killers. I'd probably put this in D tier or C. I mean, it's probably D tier. because these perks in C tier work on basically every killer in the game. This perk is more restricted to certain killers, so I think for that reason I'm gonna have to put it in D. It's not that bad of a perk though. Can get you value. Mad Grit, it's pointless in my opinion. I mean, when you're carrying somebody and they take a hit, the guy no longer wiggles. I mean, this is only used in like backpack builds. You don't really use solo Mad Grit. There's no point. You would rather just use Agitation because it basically is Mad Grit. Like you would much rather just use Agi. I mean, yeah, Mad Grit can throw people off. They don't know you have it, and then you hit somebody and the guy doesn't wiggle. I mean, it can do something, but I mean that's like the same thing as saying Blood Warden can do something. So yeah, this perk's definitely F tier. Corrupt, very good perk. Once again, let me clarify for you guys. S tier, this perk needs to be nerfed. A tier, the perk is meta and is very good. Once again, let me clarify my standards here. Okay, Corrupt is like the best perk in the game, one of the best perks in the game, but does not need a nerf at all. Does not need a nerf. I think it's balanced. Yo, Purge, thank you for the 100 bits. What would your ruin build be on Blight? I actually think Blight is one of the killers I wouldn't use Totem build on Purge. I don't know, it's hard. I don't know if like Corrupt pop eruption PR or like a DMS eruption PR is better on Blight than Totem build. I actually don't know if Totem build is the best build on Blight, but if I were to use one, Ruin, Blood Favor Thrill, Penti, I think. Or Penti. Just like the classic, I think. Or you could also, I mean, on Blight, I don't think I would use a full Totem build, to be honest with you, Purge. I think I'd probably use like Painterez over Penti as my last perk. Or I'd go like Ruin Undying. Ruin Undying, Thrill, Painterez. Probably no Blood Favor, actually. I don't know. On Blight, I probably would never use a full Totem build. I don't think it's his best build. Corrupt needs to be base kit. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe like 10 second. I think like a 10-second base kit Corrupt, but definitely not the perk itself. Dark Devotion, whenever you hit the Obsession, they basically take away your terror radius, and now they have your terror radius. I mean, this is basically only useful in solo queue or on like indoor maps. Against a Swift, this perk is basically useless. I mean, it has a use, I guess, so I'll put it in D tier, but it's definitely towards the bottom. Infectious. This perk has uses. It's very good. I think I'm going to put it next to Chlorophobia. It's good for slugging builds. That's about it. I mean, it's better than just slugging builds to an extent, because if you down someone, you can see if somebody's like hiding for the pull right away. Like, if somebody's stealthing nearby. Like, it has some uses, but it's more so just for slugging, really. So I think I'm just gonna put that in C tier. Furtive Chase. This perk is actually pretty good, but it's only when you combine it with Friends Till the End. Basically, whenever you hook the Obsession, you gain 10% haste for 18 seconds and undetectable. It's pretty good. It's good with game afoot. It's good with friends. By itself, it's pretty bad though. But I think I think I might give this C tier. I don't know. It's either D or C, but I think it's honestly might be valid of C. The 10% haste and the undetectable is pretty good. There's a reason people use this build with friends. It's also fun. I think fun matters a lot. Would I use Furtive over all these perks in D tier? Yes, I would. Basically. And that's like it's a specific killer of like Aura. I think I probably would use Furtive over these builds. But the problem is, if you're going to use Furtive, you do have to use Game of Foot or Friends. So keeping that in mind, I probably would put it D, but I think every time you see this perk, it's usually mixed with Friends. So I'm just going to put it in C. Friends Till the End, or But why did I think this was friends? Why did I think this was friends? Bro, I'm all ears. I mean, this perk is completely outdated. It's completely, like, I don't know how this perk hasn't gotten buffed. It's been like not very great for a long time, but basically whenever you do a fast action, like such as vaulting or getting out of a locker, and the killer is within 48 meters of you, you can see the aura. The killer can see the survivor's aura for 8 seconds. I mean, this perk is pretty good in chase. Say they vault like a TNL, and then you try and mind game like the T or like the jungle gym. You can see what they're doing if they're sending it away and whatnot. But the cooldown of 30 seconds is just too long, and like the benefit is not that good. Like this perk desperately needs a buff. I mean, I'm gonna put it in D tier. Like, I'm all ears could do something, but it just needs a buff, man. It's been needing a buff for a very long time, and I wish it did get buffed. Thrilling Tremors. This perk was good in like 2019 or whenever this perk got released. People basically used it as a type of barbecue and chili. Whenever you pick up a survivor, whenever you pick up a survivor, all generators not being repaired are blocked for 16 seconds. It has a cooldown, but the cooldown is irrelevant, so like don't even worry about that. But yeah, basically, you know what generator survivors are working. It's basically a worse barbecue. It's basically a worse barbecue. I think it's D tier. There's no reason to run this perk, to be honest. It just gets completely power crept by barbecue, basically. There's no reason to bring this. Cruel Limits. I'm pretty sure this is every time a gen pops, all the windows are blocked for 30 seconds. I mean, this doesn't really matter because you can just use pallets. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You can get value, though. You definitely can get downs because of this. Like, it definitely does something. I think it's just like an easy D tier. Like, yeah, the perk does something. Might get you a down, but it's just not that good. Mindbreaker. I think people overuse the fuck out of this perk. It's not very good. I mean, it prevents you from getting like pulled up by a ghost face and fucking sprint bursting away, I guess, but then you just have your SB 99 against good players that are like aware of what's going on. Obviously, in a solo queue versus low hour players, giving them blindness and exhaustion on the gen, I mean, yeah, they're going to be completely lost. Not even going to know where people are getting hooked or slugged because of blindness, and then you pull up on them, their SB isn't up, they're just exhausted, they don't know how to 99 their sprint burst and whatnot. I mean, yeah, this perk can dominate in low MMR, but this tier list is not based on low MMR. It's based on, like, I would say the average player at, like, 1.5k, 2k hours is kind of where I'd go with this that you're facing, and I don't think Mindbreaker is too good. I think a lot of people are going to want me to probably put this in C tier. I think it's more of a D tier perk, but it does have its uses, so I guess I'll put it in C. It'll probably end up towards the bottom of C. I think I'm being generous with this. Personally, I'd like to put it in D, but I think more people would agree with it being in C. 24-hour perk tier list stream. I mean, bro, at this point, it seems like it. Damn, we're still going, dude. We still got a lot more to go. Oh my god. Okay. Jolt, the most overrated perk of all time. I mean, it does something, so I'll put it in C tier, but most overrated perk in 2020 through like 2024. Like, holy shit, this perk is not that good. Most overrated perk in the pub community. But I mean, it does do something, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. Like, I mean, it is a regression perk. I mean, can't really say much more than that. It gets out. It's just outclassed by the rest of the perks in its class. Temu Eruption. I mean, yeah, it's just Temu Eruption. Yeah. Blood Echo. I mean, you see this perk like once a fucking year, but you do see it. You do see it once a year. You will come into contact with a Blood Echo, just very rarely. Whenever you hook a survivor for 30 seconds, all other injured survivors get exhausted and hemorrhage. I mean, hemorrhage is fucking useless. Exhaustion, okay. Once again, Blood Echo. It does something, but it's just shit, so that's an easy D tier. Nemesis, anytime you get stunned or blinded, you can become the obsession and you're oblivious for 60 seconds, and the killer sees your aura for 8 seconds. Not very good. It's only good in like endgame builds with like Grand Core or something, where you're trying to get multiple Moris with Grand Core. By itself, I mean, you just give the server oblivious for 60 seconds when you eat a fucking stun. So yeah, it's D tier. I mean, just an easy D tier. Ascension tactics. How do I even spell this? I don't know. Zanchin. Okay. No, Zanchin. Whenever you're within a pallet or window 32 meters, whenever a survivor drops a pallet, you see the aura for 5 seconds. And you also see the aura of pallets and windows. It's alright. It's just a D. I mean, nothing more to say than that. It's just windows on killer. You won't use this once you get good at the game, but I mean, it can help you as a new player. Dead Man Switch. It's an easy A tier. It's basically the blocking version of Pop. Usually you choose between Pop or DMS. So say I'm playing Blight. I got Corrupt, Pain Res, and Eruption. Your 4th perk slot, you're choosing between Pop or DMS. It's a playstyle preference. You don't want to use Pop and DMS together usually. You just separate them. They're basically just a trade-off of each other based on your playstyle. Also, some killers, one or the other is better. Also depends on what killer you're playing, but both just really good gen slowdown. Gearhead, I think this is when a survivor hits a skill check, you see the aura. When a survivor takes damage for the next 30 seconds, whenever a survivor repair regen hits a good basic skill check, you see the aura. Yeah. I mean, this is just like a really like niche thing. Like you hit a survivor and then you see like other servers on gens. It can be good. This can give you aura on the whole team. Say you hit somebody and and the whole team is 3 splitting gens. They all get a skill check. You know where the whole team is. It can be great. Other times they can not do much. So yeah. I mean, Gearhead's good. Would I put it in C tier though? That's the question. I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty good having information on where people are at, but it does get countered if somebody hits a great skill check. You're not going to see the aura. Can I put Subway Surfers in the corner? Okay, man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to put Gearhead in C or D. I mean, like, Gearhead can be good information. I can't lie to you guys. It can be good information. I think it's D though. Like, I'm looking at the other perks I have in D. It's better than these though. I don't know. Yo, Drew, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Tier list taking 20 hours. Don't overthink it. Man, we're putting Gearhead in D. Retribution is just a hex perk. Whenever they cleanse a hex perk, you see survivor aura for 20 seconds. You see every survivor on the map when a hex gets cleansed. I mean, this can be good with hex builds, but it's not optimal. So for that reason, I'll probably just put this in C tier. It's not good by itself. Obviously, you got to combine it with other perks. I mean, same thing as Strill, but I think that this is just outclassed by other totem builds. Actually, I'm going to put it in B, I think. I'm going to move it up in B. It's good on totem builds. It's good. I think using Penti or Undying is better, or Blood Favor. But if you are a Retribution user, you can get good value. So I'm actually going to put it in B. I agree with you guys in chat that that's actually a bit stronger. So yeah. Deathbound. I mean, this perk is pretty shit. It's probably going in D. Whenever a survivor finishes healing another survivor, they scream. And then when... And what? Then until they take damage, well, they're at least 4 meters away from that survivor, they get oblivious, and they see that survivor's aura. Basically they heal and they become oblivious. Okay, so yeah, that's basically the TLDR. This perk sucks. It's D tier. I think they scream and give you info as well. Yeah, they scream. So I mean, you get info on where they heal that, but yeah, it's just D tier. Force penance. In terms of a pub environment, definitely D tier. I mean, there's not many people that are hit tanking in pubs, and if they do hit tank, usually it goes wrong. Also, sloppy's probably just better most of the time. I mean, yeah, you can get value out of force penance, um, but I mean, I don't really see it instant. There's not a lot of killers where you'd use this in pubs. Um, like only like very basic M1s or killers without powers would you ever really want to use this, to be honest. Like there's not many killers where you'd want to use this, to be honest. So if this is like a comp tier list, I'd put it higher. But I honestly think in terms of pubs, I mean this perk really is just there's really no point in using Force Penance, to be honest. Trial of Torment, whenever you kick a gen, you are undetectable as long as the gen is regressing. It also glows in yellow, so survivors know that you have it and they know what gen is regressing. It's pretty good if you can keep it up, but the problem is survivors usually are just gonna instantly get back on the gen. They also know you have it up because the gen will turn yellow when you do kick it to apply it. So I don't know. I mean, Trial's good, obviously, but I think Unforeseen is just better. Obviously, this perk is really good on indoors, but if we're just playing an outdoor map, I mean, we could put Trial in. It's either D or C. I don't know. I think it just gets outclassed by Unforeseen, to be honest with you guys. I think Unforeseen is just the better perk. So I think for that reason, I'm just going to put Trail in D. Dragon's Grip. I think this perk is C tier. Whenever you kick a gen, if a survivor gets back on it within 30 seconds, they get exposed for like a minute, I think. They get exposed for 60 seconds, I believe. Yep. So this perk is really good in the competitive play on like things like Spirit and like Clown and stuff. But in terms of pubs, I think there's just better options to bring. I don't think you should really be bringing Dragon's Grip, but if you do bring it, it's not completely troll. It's pretty good. You probably get value. The only issue with it is there's not a lot of killers that you would bring it on. It's kind of killer specific. You probably only want this on like a Wraith or like a Doc, like some killer that has the M1 you that doesn't have an M2 ability. So it's kind of niche. But on the killers that it does work on, it can be good. Blood Favor, this perk is A tier. I don't think this perk is problematic because I think, in my opinion, I think Blood Favor acts as a corrupt or like a ruin. Like at the start of the game, it's like, okay, the first chase might be a bit fast, but then it's like, okay, you should find the totem by then, you cleanse it, and now they're playing with 3 perks. In my opinion, Blood Favor is basically the same thing as corrupt, like in terms of like the job that it does. I look like Ivan, bro. I'll take it as a compliment. Ivan's a good looking dude, bro. I would take that shit as a compliment. Um, but yeah, I think Blood Favor is a really good hex perk, but once again, the issue is it's a hex perk, so it goes away. It's really good, but it's only really good when you have Thrill. Without Thrill, you just cleanse the totem. It's no big deal. Maybe the first chase is too long. Obviously, if you can't find the totem, you're gonna get fucked up. But that's the same thing with Ruin. That's just how totems go. I mean, that's just more of a totem issue. I gotta use the bathroom again. Real quick check. So I drank like my whole fucking water bottle. So 1 second. I'll be back. Ugh. Aren't you guys a couple? Yeah, I'm with Ivan. Okay. Dragons up to B. I mean, yeah, we don't have that many perks in B tier. I'm probably gonna do like an excavation, bro. We're gonna move some C's up to B and some D's up to C. But like I said, we'll do that towards the end or like at the end. Okay, Undying. Undying is very good. I don't know how I want to put this in A or B. I mean, once again, it's only good if you're using a Hex build. It's like the same thing as Thrill of the Hunt. Thrill is a better Undying, but you can use both together with Ruin. I mean, I think Undying is a pretty easy A tier, to be honest. If you're using a Hex build, using Undying is not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice to put it on. I mean, there's nothing more to really say than that. Two, whenever you pop a gen, you get 2 tokens. Your lunge is like 150% longer for each. So, I mean, it's just a good chase perk. Just put in C tier. Nothing more to really say than that. Can I make more Rage Bait Twitter posts? Oh, don't worry, man. I got you. Hoarder, I haven't seen anybody use this perk since it worked on the Cenobite box. Whenever Starter picks up an item or starts unlocking a chest, you are alerted. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anybody use this besides on Cenobite. I mean, this perk is just completely dog shit. Just, I mean, free F tier. Oppression. It's a pretty good gen kicking perk. Put this in C tier. You kick a gen, it starts regressing all the gens that aren't being worked. I mean, pretty good. It also gives people a difficult skill check. If they're not locked in, they're probably gonna miss it. I mean, yeah. Oops. The fuck? It gets outclassed by other aggression perks, but once again, I mean, it's decent. It can do something. Crowd control. I mean, this is a pretty good hex totem. I'll put this in A tier. It's basically a bamboozle, but hex form. And it can block multiple windows. Obviously, once it gets cleansed, you know, it is what it is, but, you know. No Way Out. I mean, this perk is good for endgame builds, and even if you don't have an endgame build and just run No Way Out by itself, it can also get pretty good value. Can get you some hooks, get you some kills. I think it's a pretty easy B tier as well for me. Wispy Go grab Pep's mouse. He's about to get outed on Nurse. I mean, he's probably streaming on Delay Machine. Starstruck. This perk has a... Oh my god, sorry. Starstruck has had a pretty big fall off when it first got released. It was very fucking good. I think the radius was bigger. And it also applied on like Nurse and stuff. But yeah, while carrying a survivors within your terror radius are exposed for 30 seconds. Cooldown of 60 seconds. It's pretty good. It used to be better. It used to be more meta. You don't really see it anymore. I mean, Starstruck with like Agitation and like Spirit, I guess. The problem is Starstruck just isn't good on many killers in the game. I'd say it's good on like, I mean, could be good on like a Wraith, a Spirit, like, I guess like a Freddy, maybe a Clown, like some M1 killers. But by itself, I mean, 30 seconds is just so fast, especially with Vigil in the meta. I think with Vigil, I mean, it just has to be D tier. Like, the Expose just runs out so fast. Will I ever add decorations to your room? I've never had my room decorated since I was, like, in, like, 6th grade. Because I've moved houses a lot. I've never decorated my room. I don't even know how, bro. I don't even know how you fucking put shit on the wall. I don't know. Because I can't, like, drill holes in. Because, like, I'm renting here. So I don't know, like, how you be doing that, but... Okay, Eruption, easy A tier, no explanation needed. S tier, like Regression perk. Hysteria, this is like when People get oblivious when they heal. When a healthy survivor, oh no, it's the other way around. Whenever a healthy survivor becomes injured, all injured survivors gain oblivious for 40 seconds. I mean, it's just pretty dog shit. I mean, it does something, so D tier. Lethal, pretty good perk. I put it in A tier. I mean, it's good on killers with high mobility. Killers without high mobility, not as much. I mean, I could move it down to B tier, but I think a lot of people would probably disagree with that take. The problem is with Lethal, it's also... I think if Lethal only showed you where survivors were at the start of the game, it'd be B tier. But I think it deserves to go to A tier because it has a secondary effect, which makes it to where any other aura perk you have, like when you would see a survivor's aura, you see it for 2 seconds longer. I think that extra little side effect boosts the perk up to A. Because when you combine it with like Nowhere to Hide or something, it can be very good. Deadlock, one of the most overrated slowdown perks in the game. It still does something though. I think it's a pretty easy... Actually, is this easy? I don't know if it's B or C. It's like, I don't think people overrate it anymore. It definitely used to be overrated. This perk doesn't really do anything. You're just 99 1 gen and it doesn't regress or anything. It just like kind of sits there. I mean, it's like eh. I mean, yeah, it slowed the game down a little bit, but I think Deadlock's a C tier, to be honest. Plaything, I mean, this perk is terrible unless you're in solo queue. It has no use unless you're in solo queue. You just calm where the killer is. I mean, yeah, somebody might get sneaked up on, even in a Swift, I guess. Like, it's possible, but yeah, you just get oblivious. So, I mean, overall, not too great. I'm probably going to put that in D tier. Just because it's just a... I honestly hate this perk with a passion, because people... When you play solo queue, killers will run Pentimento with Plaything, and it's just like, bro, this build is so shit. But then you get solo queue teammates who cleanse every fucking totem around the map for their playthings and just give penties, and it's just like ugh. Like, this perk pisses me off when I have to go against this in solo queue, but it's terrible. It's not a good perk, bro. It's not. Gift of Pain, a C tier perk. I mean, it gives mangled. It's a Scourge hook. You usually combine it with a perk like Pain Res. You hook on it, they get basically sloppy off hook, they're mangled and hemorrhage, and if they heal, they do gens like 16% slower or something like that. I mean, it's good, it's aight. Grim Embrace, I think this is an A tier. This probably might be the first hot take. I don't think Grim's that good, bro. Grim is the most overrated pub perk in the entire game. I think people have kind of started to come along. I don't think we're fully there yet, but I think most people have finally started coming around that Grim is not that good. It doesn't regress the gens or anything. Like, the survivors get off the gen for like fucking 10 seconds. Like it's like it's not that good. The other regression perks just outclass it. Like, if you get the 4th stack, that's about the only good thing about it. Pentimento, I think this perk is problematic. I think it deserves to be an S tier. I think these two hex perk things are they're just problematic, bro. Like, the issue of Penti is even after it got nerfed, it's still so strong. And the biggest issue is combo. If you run these two perks together, it's just so busted. You use this with like Ruin Blood Favor, they cleanse a totem, and you put a Penti up, now you're back at 5 stacks Thrill. When you put a Penti up, it gives you your Thrill tokens back. And also without Thrill, let's say they cleanse your Ruin or something, and now you get a hook. And your hook just happens to be on where the totem was that they cleansed. Well, now you just put a Penti up on the hook and you just proxy camp. Like, it's just so problematic. Like, these perks are just bad in design. Like, they're just good, but the way that they're good is just awful design. Like, they nerfed Penti and it's still good. They nerfed the fuck out of the perk. It used to be even better. It's still just an issue. Painterez, I mean, this is like an easy A tier. Fucking like one of the best regression perks in the game. Nothing needs to be said there. Call of Brine, I think this is probably This is hard. Call of Brian's either a B or a C tier perk. I mean, for what it does, it's an info perk, but it's more so about the regression that you get out of it. I think Call of Brian's probably... Call of Brian's hard to fucking rate, man. It really is. It really depends on how you play. If you're playing to hold your gens and like to let gens regress, then it's good. Like you even see people use this like for example like Umbrella or something. Use Call of Brian over like pain res. Like they play Call of Brian Eruption and just sloppy and like play the slow game, you know, like on like a Freddy or something like that. It works on multiple gens. I think I'm gonna have to put Call of Brian in B tier. I don't know though. That might be overrating it, but I do think it's better than these perks in C tier for the most part. I think I'm gonna have to put it in the bottom of B. Yo, Wispy, you're so sexy. Thank you, Lex. Merciless. I mean, this perk was good once upon a time. You don't really see it anymore. It doesn't really do that much. The first time a gen is 90, survivors repairing it get special skill checks. If they miss one, the gen is blocked for 20 seconds. I mean, it's not that good. It's shit, to be honest. I mean, it's just an easy D tier. Wispy, why is infectious in C tier? Where should infectious be? I mean, infectious is basically only good if you're playing a slugging build, in which it's good. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe it could be B tier, but I mean, maybe infectious could be B, to be fair, but probably move Rancor up at that point as well. Then I don't know. I'll reevaluate when I rank them at the end. I will reevaluate. Floods of Rage. This perk is only really good on like Huntress or Nurse. Once again, some killer that benefits heavily from Aura. Whenever a survivor gets unhooked, you see the aura of other servers for 7 seconds. I mean, this perk's not even good on... It's just good on, like, Huntress and, like, Nurse and, like, those type of killers. It's just not that good, though. I mean, you have aura on the whole map, I guess. Like, it's good info. I guess I'll put it in C tier. Even though I don't really... I mean, yeah, I guess C is fair. What is this? Darkness Revealed? Peps is crashing out. Whenever you search a locker and you see the aura of survivors within 8 meters of all the lockers on the map. I mean, this is good if you're on a map like Gideon, Midwich, Larry's. Like, if you're on a map with a lot of lockers, it's good. I mean, it can also be good on outdoor maps, but just not as much. I mean, it's decent information, but I just don't see why you would use this perk unless you're playing like a Huntress. I just don't, or like Trickster. I don't see why you would use this because you're not just gonna randomly like open fucking lockers, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's decent info perk, but I just don't see why you would really use it unless you're playing Huntress or Trickster. So I'm just gonna put it in D tier. Although I think it deserves to be in C just because I think it's actually pretty good information, but I'm gonna put it in D because I just don't think anyone's gonna run it if it's on those two killers. Dissolution. I mean, this perk is just max cheese. Like, shit, I might as well put this shit in S tier because holy shit, like, just remove it from the game. I mean, the perk is terrible. Like, it's not a good perk, but, like, when you're playing Survivor and you die to this shit, dude. Like, why is the HUD icon so small? Like, dude, so you get injured, right? And the dissolution icon is like this tiny little dot in the fucking bottom right of your corner, and you don't even know that the killer dissolution like procced, and then you vault a pallet, and then you just fucking die. Like, it's like, it's so stupid, bro. Like, it's just so stupid. It's not good though. Like, it's really not a good perk. I mean, like, it's probably D tier because like once you know, I mean. Sort takes damage for the 20 seconds. Sort of I mean, I guess I'm with the C tier. I mean, it can be good in chase. I mean, yeah, it's about as good as like a brutal or enduring. Like, I mean, yeah, it can be good. So I guess I'll put it in C tier. But God, I fucking hate this perk. Like, when I get hit, can they make the icon like as big as this fucking water bottle barrel? Like, place this shit in the middle of my screen. Dissolution. Like, let me know, man. Like. Okay, septic touch. What the what does this even do, man? Wait, no, that's on Survivor. Wait, what? Wait, what is this perk? What is this perk? Is it not called something touch? No, it is. Oh, I just spelt it wrong, of course. The classic. While Survivor within your terrorist is healing, they gain blindness and exhausted. When they stop healing, this ends after 30 seconds. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was. Pretty bad, but not as bad. Going from F tier to D tier. We're moving up in the world's septic touch. I thought we were a bit worse. Awakened awareness, when you carry somebody, when you're carrying a survivor to a hook, you see people within 20 meters of you. I mean, this is good if somebody's stealthing up next to you on the hook, they're like following you, or they're stealthing near the hook, like insta farm. Then, like, yeah, you can get value out of it, but realistically, that shouldn't be a situation that happens. So I think that's just a D tier. Superior, I mean, this is just a chase perk that lets you vault faster after survivor vaults a window in front of you. Whenever they fast vault 12 meters, you vault 40% faster, cooldown 25 seconds. I mean, I just think that this is not that great of a chase perk. I think it's D tier. I think the other perks in C tier just outclass it. Terminus. I mean, this is like just an endgame perk. You use this with endgame builds. Basically, survivors are broken the entire endgame. This makes double saving pretty hard because you can't heal. It also makes slugging an endgame very easy if you're using No Way Out. You can use Noah as well with it, so healthy people just die as well. I mean, it's just an endgame perk. I mean, you don't really like. I mean, it's only good in endgame builds. I mean that's about it. Like, if you're playing to go the endgame, yeah, it can maybe get you a kill. It's yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's D tier. I don't know if I'd put this in D or C. Like, I mean, it does something. Like, Terminus does something, so it's definitely not F. Like, it's D, but it can be good. Like, it can low-key get you a kill. Does that mean it should be C tier because it can get you a kill? I don't know. It can like make your end game pretty easy because it can't heal and double save. Bro, low-key, never go back to previous haircut. You look hella different. Good comms, Pedro. Bro, you guys know I used to have long hair like a year and a half ago, but then I got a buzz cut. That was a bad decision. Oh, what's the best endgame perk? I mean, just like no Ed, no way out. Can't beat the classics. I might as well be a different person. I mean, I also don't have my glasses on. Darkness, or Face of Darkness. This hex can be pretty good. I think it's gonna be like an easy C tier. Basically, you hit somebody, you leave them. Now every survivor that's not in your TR screams and shows aura until it's cleansed. And when you hook the hex survivor or down them, or no, when you down them or they get healed, that totem goes away. So then, even if they found the totem, it can turn into a dull, and then there's a new totem that becomes hex. So it can stay up for a while. It's pretty good on like nurse and stuff. I think I'll put Face of Darkness in C tier. Definitely has its uses. Yeah, it's also good if like thrill and yeah, it's really good if thrill. Really good if thrill. Good on like hit and run killers. Yeah. Face of Darkness is pretty good. Hubris. This is when you get stunned. Survivors are exposed for 30 seconds. I mean, not that good. You don't really want to eat stuns on a lot of killers. I mean, unless you're like a select few of killers, this is basically useless unless you have like Enduring on and like Spirit Fury. By itself, kind of just a useless perk, and even in combination, not too good. Can't dedicate a full build to that. Like, yeah, you're gonna down, but you're not gonna win the game. Does it turn dull in front of them? Yeah. Okay. Nowhere to hide. I think this is a pretty easy B tier perk. You kick a gen, see if Survivor's aura is within like 24 meters of you. It's pretty good. Nothing more to say. I mean, it's really good on shit like Nurse, Executioner, shit that can like utilize the wall hacks. It's also just, I mean, it's just good on any killer in general. You know, if any survivors nearby, can't go wrong with nowhere to hide. Also combos with like pop or something, eruption. Game of Foot. This perk is pretty shit by itself. While chasing the... What did I just read, bro? What? Did somebody just wrote a fucking essay in the chat? I think Spegu wishes humans had tails. Okay. But, like, imagine the moms at Walmart saying, "Oh my god, your hair is so pretty." Then Spegu would say thanks with a straight face. But if he had a towel, that shit would be wagging so fast. Then she'll notice me like, "Oh, look at you getting all excited." Okay, we're not reading the rest of that. Chat, what the fuck am I reading, bro? Okay. Anyway, back to, you know, doing, you know, tier list things, because, like, that's what, you know, we're supposed to do. Yeah. I chose with my free will to read that. Yeah, that was definitely my choice. Okay, Game of Foot. While chasing the obsession, whenever you basic break, pallets, or damage gens, you gain 10% haste. 10 seconds. Whenever you damage the survivor with the most chase time, they become the obsession. I mean, it's just a D tier perk. I mean, this perk just really isn't good. I don't see why you would want to run this. Leverage, I'm pretty sure they nerfed it. It used to be like 50%, but now it's 30% when you get off hook on heals. It still makes heals take forever. I'd put it in C tier. Thrak, this is like you break a pallet and like they scream or some shit. Whenever you hook a survivor, you get a token, and then when you break a pallet, spend 1 token. All survivors in 36 meters of you scream, and you see the auras for 6 seconds. I mean, this perk's like, it's just mid as fuck. I mean, this is like C or D tier. Why am I sneezing? I don't know if I put this in C or D. I mean, Thrak, it's pretty bad, but like, it can do something. It can definitely help you find someone. Would I put it over D tier? I don't know. I don't think you should really ever use this perk, to be honest. I'm gonna put it in D. I keep clicking on my DVD. I scroll down. Force Hezzy. I mean, it's a C tier perk. You get a down, survivors nearby. You can also down them. I mean, it might even be B tier, to be honest. Force Hezzy might be a B tier perk. This perk can easily snowball and win you the game. Question is it B tier though? Yeah, I think it is B tier. It can win you a game. Force Hezzy B tier for sure. Genetic limits. I think C tier. It's pretty good at countering exhaustion perks, I think. Whenever Star takes damage, they get exhausted. I mean, yeah, basically, if they're healthy, then you hit them. Now they don't have DH. Same with like life, SB. Or you're not gonna hit them through SB, but I guess it's like they have at 99 or some shit, or it's going to get 99. I mean, genetic. I mean, is that D tier? That's probably D tier, to be honest. Like, I mean, yeah, like this perk is like good, but I mean, this just. I mean, you might as well just use like an exhaustion add-on or something on your killer if you're that worried about exhaustions. I'm gonna move that down to D actually. Machine learning, I think it's C tier. You put it on a gen, survivors pop, you fucking become Thanos. I mean, what more can you ask for? Bro's still going. I mean, I'm trying to speedrun. Alien Instinct, I mean, you have to like look up what this perk does because it's so fucking bad. Whenever you hook a survivor, the furthest injured survivor is oblivious, and you see the aura. So it's fucking barbecue and chili on one survivor in the game, and they get oblivious. So it's basically just like dog shit. So that's go. Guess where that's going, chat. Can we take a guess? Into the tier of the other 50 perks. D tier. Rapid. This perk's C tier. It's a good chase perk on killers that don't need bloodlust. It's pretty good on like Doctor. Can be good on any killer where you have one really. Can be good on Clown, Freddy, Cenobite. I mean, it can be good on a few, like 50% of the killers in the game. I'll give Rapid C tier. It's a good chase perk. Are you gonna put max ads on the video? The YouTube video will have 0 ads. Everybody click off the Twitch stream right now. Everybody click off, bro. Wait for the YouTube video where you can get 0 ads because I'm not monetized. Yay! Let's fucking go. Okay, ultimate weapon. I mean, I think this is like a pretty easy B tier perk. It's really good information. You open a locker, survivors within 40 meters. They get blindness and they also scream, revealing location, cooldown 45 seconds. Pretty easy B tier perk, in my opinion. Batteries, they pop gens, and when you get within your range of those gens, you get 5% haste, and it lingers for like 10 seconds or whatever as well once you're out of radius. It's a good chase perk. It's pretty. It's C tier probably. It's either C or B. I mean, batteries is good, chat. It's also really good for Endgame as well if you combine it with like No Ed or something or No Way Out. I mean, batteries can be good. I don't think it deserves a B tier though. I think I'd be overrating it. I don't think batteries deserves B. I don't think it's that good. I mean, is it that good? I don't know. Batteries is pretty fucking good. Batteries is better than Rapid. I'm gonna put batteries in B tier. Fuck it, bro. I'll live with that. I put Rapid in C, and batteries is better than Rapid, so. Friends till the end. I'll probably just put this in C next to Furtive Chase. I mean, you basically just use these as a combo. You hook somebody. That's not the obsession. The obsession is exposed, and you see the aura. If you do hook the obsession, somebody else becomes the obsession. I mean, it's just good at Furtive Chase, really. So yeah, I think it's an easy C tier. Hex 2 you can play, I think. Yep. I think it's like the worst hex in the entire game, if I remember correctly. Each time you're blinded or stunned by a survivor 2 times, a dual totem ignites. Whenever you're blinded or stunned by a survivor you're not carrying, they're blind for 1.5 seconds. Completely useless. The survivor gets the screen flash and then they can see their screen again. I mean, it's like 1.5 seconds, as the perk says. I mean, it's fucking awful. I think this perk is actually F tier. D tier, the perk's actually this perk's actually the worst hex. I think this is worse than Lullaby, bro. Like, Lullaby deserves like a C tier of this perk in the game. Like, oh my god, it's so bad. It's more fun than Lullaby. True. Gotta put it above Lullaby because the fun aspect. You're not wrong. Okay, what is this? This is unknown perk. I think it's like Unbound. Yeah. Whenever the survivor becomes injured for the next 30 seconds, whenever you basic vault window, gain 7% haste. I mean, it's just like, what is this perk? You hit somebody, and now you gotta vault, and when you vault, you get 7% for only 10 seconds. No, D tier. Another unknown perk. Undone. This requires serves the missed skill checks to do absolutely anything. Terrible perk design, F tier. Unforeseen. Unforeseen is C tier. It's a good perk. Kick a gen, your TR is now on the gen, and you are undetectable. Survivors can't do anything with counter, like Trav, where they can get back on the gen. It's just, yeah, and you can use it multiple times a game. It's pretty good. Dark Arrogance, you get stunned and blinded for longer, but you vault like 25% quicker. You vault windows. I mean, I don't know why this perk has a downside. Uh, I want to put it in F tier just because it has a downside. Like, why the fuck does the perk have a downside? Like, who thought, oh, if the killers vault 25% faster, they should also get stunned for longer? Because why the fuck not? Like, why not make this perk have a downside? But yeah, I mean, it's D tier. If they got rid of the downside, and I mean, even if they got rid of the downside, I don't think it would make it up to C tier. They would have to like maybe make it up to C, but I feel like they would have to get rid of the downside and buff it to like 35% or something. That shit to go up to C. So yeah, just that's an easy D tier. This is like a crow perk. Languid touch. Languid touch. Whenever a survivor within 36 meters of you scares a crow, they gain exhausted for 10 seconds. This is really fucking good, to be honest with you guys. Basically, every chase for the entire game, survivors are going to be exhausted. Actually, extremely underrated perk, C tier. What is this perk? I don't even... I cannot tell you. Is it a Lich perk? Oh, it's Weave. I've never used this perk, so I don't even know what it looks like. The first time each item is depleted, it's dropped. So you use a toolbox or medkit, it's dropped. While a survivor is within 12 meters of the item, you see the aura. And when a survivor picks up their item, they are oblivious. I mean, like, this perk is only good with Franklins for the most part. I mean, if they use their full box, then it can be okay, but they can just go drop the box in the corner of the map, or they can 99 it and not use all the charges. I mean, it's just like D tier. I mean, it's just not good. What is this perk? It's like some chest perk, chest hex. Somebody just look that up. Oh, chest. Dominance. The first time each chest is being unlocked and each totem is being blessed or cleansed by survivor, it's blocked for 16 seconds. I mean, Thrill of the Hunt is just better if you're running a totem build, and if you're using a chest build, like, what the fuck are you even doing on Killer? Why the fuck are we not letting survivors open chests? Like, they're not doing gens then. They're not, like, they're just fucking opening chests, bro. Like, why are we bringing this perk for chests? So, I mean, it just gets completely outclassed by, like, Undying and Thrill. I mean, it's just D tier. Wretched Fate. This is Wretched Fate's hard to rate. It's really good if it stays up, but it requires it to stay up. If it does though, it can be quite good. It only affects one survivor though. I just don't see a point in using this in pub, so I'm gonna put it in C tier, just because I don't really see a point in using it. It also has downside. If the survivor you're chasing or tunneling is obsession, then this perk does nothing, and you're playing pubs, you're probably gonna get hit by DS, and they're going to be the obsession, so kind of doesn't really do anything then. They also could be the guy who sets up for the save, meaning they're not doing a gen, so it's also useless then. So it can be useless in a lot of scenarios. So yeah, I just put it in C tier. But it can be good if it stays up and that survivor is working a gen. It can be good. I need to grab a water again, chat. Hold on one sec. back. Oh. Okay, there's a serve win streak. No, just not doing it today. Okay, this perk, I just put an F tier. I mean, like, I don't even know what it does. I know it's like something to do with a chest. Human greed. Do I even want to read it? I guess we'll read it. Whenever survivor gets within 8 meters of a chest, you see their aura. You can unlock chests. You see the... What? Who made this perk? What? What? I'm good. Okay, yeah, I knew just to put in F, bro. Like, yeah. S tier. You know what, bro? Like, yeah, you're right. What is this? All Shaking Thunder. All Shaking Thunder can be a good chase perk. It's very map reliant though. It's also only works on your M1s. I probably just... Where do I want to put All Shaking? It's either D or C. I mean, how many killers do you realistically use All Shaking on? You can use on like Wraith, Doc, Freddy, Clown, Legion, Spirit. I mean, I guess you can use that on most killers have an M1 ability, I guess. I mean, I just don't really see the point in using All Shaking on a lot of killers. I think it's good on like 25% of the killers. It can be good, but I mean, there's no point in running this perk, so I'm just gonna put it in D. It's also too map dependent. What is that? That's like quarter or something? I think that's a Scourge perk. Wall self-healing. Whenever survivor has 75% progress, they get special skill checks. If they miss one, they are broken. And I think when they're broken, they don't lose heal prog. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they keep all of their heal progress, if I'm not mistaken. This perk is absolutely dog shit. It's only when self-healing, by the way. Well, self-healing. This is only if you self-heal. Fucking S tier. Oh my god, bro. We have so many S tier perks today. Holy fuck. Yo, I don't know what's better, bro. Yo, chat, what perk is better? No quarter or fucking human greed? I actually don't know. I actually don't know what's better. Fuck. These two perks, this is tough, dude. I thought territorial imperative was bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, territorial imperative. Oh man. Like I should have been praising you. Like what are these perks? Who made these? How were they not buffed yet? Where's the buffs? Oh my god. Game is finished, you got a god build? Yeah, just run these 4 perks, bro. You'll be J chilling. Actually the best build of all time. Okay, this is another Houndmaster perk that... Okay, this is the Scourge one. Jagged Compass. Whenever a survivor is unhooked, the hook becomes Scourge Hook. Whenever you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, for 10 seconds see the orb of the gen with the most prog. I mean, it's just useless. I mean, sure, it does something, I guess. Forever Entwined. I mean, Forever Entwined's a fun perk to use. I put it in C tier. Just because it's fun. Is this, like, is that a hex? I don't know what that is, actually. Yeah, Nothing But Misery. I was gonna say that, dude. I was actually gonna say Nothing But Misery, but I was like, I didn't want to be wrong. I was actually gonna say that. Swear to God. After you damage survivors with the basic attack 8 times, a dual totem ignites. Eight basic attacks to spawn a fucking totem in? Oh. 8? Okay, wait. I can't do 8. 8? Brother. So the fact better be God mode, right? This better be like Devour Hope, like I can fucking expose down somebody, right? Let's see. Whenever you damage a survivor with a basic attack, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. Sheesh. Put in an S tier. Another S tier perk. Here we fucking come, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I'm actually have to move. I'm gonna have to move Iron Grasp out of F tier. I'm gonna have to move it out of F tier just because it's like, what are these perks? No, like, I'm actually sorry, Territorial Imperative. I'm actually sorry. Like, you're my goat, man. Like, what are these perks, dude? They're actually just tragically bad. What is this? I don't know. I know Springtrap's perks fucking suck. I know they all suck. Oh, Phantom Fear is decent. Haywire. Exegate switches with at least 80% progress regress at 100% speed. Are we like serious? The gates lose progress. What? Put on a remember me, bro. Put on a remember me. Wait, guys, wait, you guys are missing the best part of the perk. While they are regressing, survivors see the exit gate lights flicker randomly. Oh my god, they flicker. Oh my fucking god, this perk's S tier. We changed the gate animation. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Dude, some of these perks in F tier are getting moved up to D after this. Like, what are these perks? Who made these? Bro, how are they not buffed? It's not like these perks were made and they came into the game and then they were too good and they got nerfed. These perks just came into the game and have been like this for like over a year, like 2 years. Like, what are we doing? Like, actually, what are we doing, bro? Genuinely. Haywire is purposely shit because Sinew exists according to devs. I mean, then redesign the perk. Then remake the perk design. I actually don't know what this perk is. Was that a Houndmaster perk or? No, dude, what is this perk? It's Drac? Bruh, Dark Lord. No, it's not Drac. It's not Drac. Cool. No, free. The first time you hook each survivor gate, earn 1 token. When all gens are completed for each token, upper pallets are blocked for 60 seconds, windows are blocked for 60 seconds. Oh, this is actually a decent endgame perk. This endgame perk is actually not too bad. I mean, it's only good if you run like No Way Out and shit, but if you're trying to just get hooked, if you're trying to win an endgame, I mean, it's like C tier, but if you're running it by itself, I mean, it's like obviously D tier, but it's not that bad. By itself, it's like a D tier though. But it's not that bad. Okay. Haywire. Oh, wait, no. Wait, which one is this? But I'm getting Springtrap perks mixed up. Springtrap. Help wanted. Whenever you damage gen, it is compromised. So machine learning. When that generator is completed by survivors, your basic attack. So machine learning, we turn into fucking Thanos. We get fucking 10% haste. We're undetectable. We're just fucking up the map for like a full fucking minute. You know what you get on Springtrap? You know what you get? You get Unrelenting. Wait, is this worse than Unrelenting? When the generator is completed by survivors, basic attack cooldown of 20. Wait. It's worse than Unrelenting. What? How do we have such a hard condition to get a worse unrelenting up. Unrelenting is... What? What? Who made this? It's the Biffle? Wait. Wait, it's the Biffle? I thought it was missed attacks. It just says basic attack cooldowns. Okay, so it's missed and hits. Okay, so it's the Biffle and unrelenting, but it's worse unrelenting and worse the Biffle. With a hard as fuck condition, the proc. Okay, so it's still ass. It's still ass. It's still going in D tier. But okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. That's still D tier. Phantom Fear, I think this perk is actually decent. Whenever survivor within your terrorist looks at you, they scream, it's your, and then you see the aura for 2 seconds. Not a bad perk. Issue is the cooldown is 60 seconds. If the cooldown wasn't so long, I don't know if I can put it in C tier or not. Like, the perk is good because survivors are gonna look at you. Like, that's just how the game works. So you're gonna get information. The issue is it's 60-second cooldown. I don't know. I don't know if I can put that in C tier. The cooldown is just so long. I mean, it's better than these perks though. Fuck it, I'm putting Phantom Fear in C tier. Screw it. It's not that bad. What is Hex Overturn of Doom? Whenever one gen is cursed at the start of the match, I mean, whenever they do that gen, you know that they're on it and you gain undetectable. It's a hex totem though that can be cleansed. I mean, it's just like a D tier. Ravenous. I think this is when you get tokens, every survivor becomes exposed. So you hook every survivor once, and then every survivor screams and gets exposed for 60 seconds. So basically, you hook every serve, and now you can get one down on the map. Yeah, I mean, just the condition of proc is just like way too much. Hive Mind. Hive Mind is pretty good. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think Hive Mind is overrated by. I think Hive Mind. I think like pub players would put Hive Mind in A, but personally, I just think Hive Mind's pretty useless if you have game sense. I mean, you know what gens you probably need to go to. You know what gens probably at Prague and how high they are. I'd rather run like other totems over it, but it's still good nonetheless. Also, when one generator remains, all gens explode and lose 10% progress, but then you lose your totem. Your totem goes away. So, I mean, it's probably going to be cleansed before then, and if not, then it goes away on its own, so. Secret Project. This is the undetectable perk when gens are blocked. Whenever a totem is blessed or cleansed, a random unblocked generator is blocked for 30 seconds. I mean, okay, that effect doesn't really matter. The main reason people use this perk is the second effect. Whenever one or more generators are blocked, you gain undetectable for 30 seconds. People usually use this for, like, Corrupt and like Dead Man Switch or like a Grim or something like that. It can be pretty good. I'll put Secret Project in C tier. It can definitely get some value. Turn Back the Clock. Turn Back the Clock is honestly one of the best perks they've added in a long time. You don't have to kick a gen, and you basically get like a little mini pop on it. Without kicking it, you can instantly chase the survivor off of it. You don't lose any distance. Very, very good perk. Turn Back the Chung, as some could call it, A tier. Turn back the Clock. I mean, also the name just has like aura. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just aura. It's just aura, bro. These are Jason perks, and then this perk, I don't know what that is. Is that a first perk? Bruh, are we dead ass? Henry. No. What perk is that? It's a Crossu. Wandering Eye. I've never even heard of this perk. I'm reading this for the first time. Whenever you start chasing a survivor, for the next 5 seconds, you see the aura of all other injured survivors with... Okay, doesn't seem too bad. Within 20 meters. Like, why do we restrict the perk? We just killed it. We just killed the perk. Within 20 meters, I can hear them. They're injured. I can hear you within 20 meters. Like, am I deaf? Dude, like, F tier. F tier, bro. Don't care. Don't care that the perk does something, because it doesn't do anything. You can hear them. F tier, bro. I don't even know what Jason's perks are. I haven't used any of them. I'm pretty sure they're all terrible, if I remember correctly. After you hook 3 different survivors, a dual totem ignites. Okay, that's a pretty hard condition to get the totem up. While chasing a survivor, whenever you basic break a pallet, survivors within 13 meters scream and gain hindered for 3 seconds. Remind me what the condition is to get this totem up. I have to hook 3 unique survivors to get a cleansable hex totem. Like with 1 gen remaining. And what do I get out of it? When I break a pallet, survivors next to the pallet get hindered for 3 seconds. Oh man, I have brutal strength. F tier, bro. F tier. Just use just use brutal. Like absolutely F tier. What else we got? Rampage. Whenever you basic break a pallet, you earn a token, up to 13. Okay, self-explanatory. Whenever you are blinded or pallet stunned for the next 13 seconds, gain 1% haste for each token. Okay, so I break like 3 pallets, I get 3 tokens. Then I walk through the next pallet, I get stunned. And now for 13 seconds, I have 3% haste. Yeah. I mean, you just have to break an absurd amount of pallets. Like, it should be like 2 tokens per pallet break. I mean, it takes 2. Like, if it was 13% from the get-go, but it takes 2. It's going to be endgame by the time you got all the tokens. And then you have to eat a stun. You have to eat a stun to proc the perk. Like, I mean, it's just bad, bro. Like, it's just bad. You know what? Honestly, wait, I'm gonna put Rampage in D tier. Okay, it's bad, but it's not. I can't put it in F tier. I can't put it in F. Like, it's not the perks in F. You low-key gotta move some of them up to D. Like, we need D tier that have like 60 perks in it, because some of the F tier perks, or we need like an F plus, bro. Like, because some of these perks, man. Silent Shadow. Whenever you hook a survivor, you gain undetectable for 13 seconds. When all gens are complete, you gain undetectable in endgame. Okay, I mean, okay. That's like, it's decent. I mean, it's like D tier. It's like top of D. Okay. We're finally done. We kind of need to, like, do stuff now, I guess. Which is going to take forever. But we should probably sort the list now. Just organize B and higher. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll yeah, sure. I mean, okay, I mean, the best perk in A is probably, I mean, bro, A is hard. I mean, I don't even know. I think like Painter as an eruption, or I mean, it's hard to say. Like, what's better? By Painter as, and then you have like Corrupt, Ruin, and Papa DMS next to each other makes sense. Blood Favor. Put Undying at like the bottom. I mean, something. I mean, A tier is like hard to rate. I mean, A tier just depends what build you're going for. I mean, like, A tier is hard. I mean, I don't think I can rate A tier. You gotta be trolling for not putting Corrupt in S tier and Agi in A tier. You know what, brother? You know what, man? I got you. You know what? You know what? You're right. You're right. I'll put Agi in A. Actually, you're wrong. Actually, you're wrong. We changed our mind. Like, dude, Agi's good, but there's a reason when you see people win streak, they don't have Agi on. There's a reason. You need a regression. Agi just doesn't do it. It's good though. It's good, which is why it's in B. But it ain't as good as the ones in A. Deadlock B. No, see, Deadlock's the most overrated perk of all time. It's not that good. I'm not gonna rate A tier. I'm just gonna leave A tier as it is. I mean, it's too hard to do A tier. Tell me that's Shattered Hope on B tier on the right. This is Retribution. Shattered Hope is an F tier, brother. Okay, yeah, I mean A tier is pretty hard to rate. I mean, I'll just leave it as is. B tier. I mean, but it kind of just depends what build you want to go for on Killer, but I can try the rate, I guess. I mean, Hive Mind's up there, Sloppy's up there, Agi's up there, Never the Hide, Grim. I mean, I guess they're above Sloppy, these perks. Sloppy's not that good. I think something like this. I mean, Crowd's, I'm gonna move Crowd down, I think. I don't think Crowd's that good. Because it's just cleansable. Force has you overrated at AF right now, 15-second BT, you're tripping. I mean, I feel like Force has you still good Nightlight, no? Like Eerie, Flesh, Bubba, Billy, Ghoul. I mean any S tier killer, Force has he's just really good, no? Like you can just like snowball the game. Or like Oni or something. I mean, any killer where you can just like snowball. Like obviously you're not gonna bring Force Hazzy in a win streak, but for like generalized pubs. Oh yeah, Force Hazzy isn't as good as it used to be. That's a fact. I feel like I gotta move some of these perks up from C into B. I mean, it's at the bottom of B. What's the criteria for this list? I mean, it's just like overall, like best perks on for killer. Languid Touch. I have Languid Touch in. Where's Languid Touch? C tier. Languid Touch basically makes it to where survivors can never use exhaustion perks. Languid Touch is pretty good. What's the second perk on S tier and what it does? This is Pentimento. Basically, insane combination with Thrill with other Hex totems. It just lets you relight the totem, and then when you put it up, it's like 20% slower gens. It's basically max stacks with Thanat. Yeah. You can relight totems. It's just stupid. Stupid of totem builds. Is lethal really that good? It depends what killer you're playing. I think on some killers it can be better than corrupt, but I mean it just depends on if you're using like Nowhere to Hide or other aura perks in combination with it. Because you get like that extra 2 seconds of aura every time. But yeah, lethal is, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously corrupt is better. Does lethal deserve to go down a tier? Get Bam out of A tier? Nah. Bam's not in A tier. What do you mean? In B tier, bro. I learned that a lot of perks are not that good. That's what I learned, bro. Like, Okay, listen, like these perks in F tier are like never, don't use ever, like just terrible perks. Let me make sure. Let me make sure my list is accurate. F tier, these perks are awful, never use. Let me make sure that that is the criteria here. Oh yeah, F tier is awful, never use these perks. D tier, these perks do something, but they're still terrible. But they do something. Okay, seems about right. C tier, these perks. C tier, these are like viable perks. Like you can bring this and you're not like hard trolling if you fucking bring this. Like, I mean, seems all right to me, to be honest. And then B tier, it's like these are pretty good perks. Like you're probably trying a bit more. And A tier, you're bringing like meta shit. I mean, yeah, I think my tier list makes pretty good sense, guys. I don't know. Submit the list. Oh, is it time to post it on Twitter? Is it time? I mean, it's hard to rank stuff in order, to be honest. I'm not gonna say it's in order. I'm not gonna put the stuff in order because it's too hard. It just depends what killer you're playing and what build, you know. So I'm not gonna put the stuff in order because it's not really possible. I don't think it's like too reliant on other shit. Have I done a serve one? No, that's tomorrow's stream. That's a stream for another day, man. I just did a 3-hour YouTube video on the killer. Okay, let me save and post to Twitter. Hold on, let me hide my screen for a second, guys. Let me save this. Download image. Okay, let me go to Twitter. Okay, guys, what's a good rage bait title? Anyone cook up? Yeah, I'm getting so many follows on Twitter, bro. It's like my first time posting today. Dude, I got 2 banger tweets in a row, bro. I got a 41K and a 27K. 41K in one day and 27K views in 6 hours. I look, you got some banger tweets, bro. I'm a Twitter master. I should have been doing this shit a long time ago, bro. I'm a demon. Bro. Like this shit's fun. I love baiting Twitter. Did I see what? No, I don't know what you're talking about, Bill. Is this like a joke? Best killer perks from a pub stomp review. I mean, that's not true. I mean, that was not my criteria. Best killer perks from a pub stomp review was not my criteria. It's bait. What was my other tier list, bro? The only tier list that matters. You gotta like be egotistical in the thing, you know. You gotta have some ego. Best killer, I don't like that one. I don't like that one, Minty. What to do? What to do? I don't want to put like the objectively correct. The only correct killer tier list. Though, nah, I don't know if that's good rage bait though. I don't. Coming up with fucking Twitter titles is so hard. YouTube titles is so easy, bro. You just put it in all caps. Like you just put like, bro. YouTube titles are simple. Twitter, you gotta like think. You know, you got like what's gonna get somebody to get mad at the tweet. I could say like 99% of the killer perks in this game suck or something. I feel like I could do that, maybe. I could go that route. I could be like, if you're not running... Wait, what about this? If you're not running perks above B tier, you're not trying or something. Or like, if you're not running like... I don't know. What's the... I gotta word this perfectly. The best perk tier list of 2026 and going forward. Nah, bro, that's like too much ego, not enough bait. I need decorations or something for your background. I mean, yeah, like, do you see my room? Like, yeah, no shit. On a 500 plus serve win streak, these perks are the only ones that matter. Can you rekindle Totem's wall? No, you have to come out of power to put Penti up. You can't be in the yeah. If you're using perks below B, you're an NPC. Oh, wait. Now we're cooking. That's the bait I need, bro. That's the rage bait I need. I like that. Wait, I fucking like that, bro. Wait, we can do something with that. Wait, hold up. Wait, we can cook a tweet with that one. We can make that better though somehow. Hold on. We can make this better. Annoying voice, hideous face, and awful takes. Pick a struggle and okay. Nah, I'm not even Jewish, brother. How about you pick a struggle, bro? Like, I don't know, like depressed, family probably hates you, and you just project and you're just mean to everybody else. I mean, how about you pick a struggle, man? Anyway. You're using perks below B, you're an NPC. Is that one good? Like, if your build has B or below perks, you're an NPC. If your build uses, if your build has perks below B tier, you're an NPC. Well, not B tier, bro. The perks in C tier aren't that bad, bro. Should I put below C tier, or do we do B tier for the bait? Bro, chat. I purposely put your, so that way people go, so that way the grammar police, like, all you in the chat right now, comment that. You're not thinking the way I'm thinking. I'm ahead of the game. Totally didn't just forget. So now I care about what people think. If you're okay, wait, does this make sense? Wait, if you are built, wait, I have the right your. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Wait, I'm getting baited by chat. Wait, no, wait. It's not if you are built. No, I had the right your. You guys are lying. No, what? The second one? Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait. What if we? Yeah. What if we do this and we? Is this meta, bro? If you are built as perks below B tier, you're an NPC. That's bait. No, bro. I think I don't know. I don't know if that's bait. I think people might not like read the tweet because like the English is bad. Like, okay, it's funny, but I don't think I should do this. And plus, I don't want Twitter like, but Twitter's so stupid, bro. Bro, Twitter people would hate me for life just for misspelling, bro. They'd be like, this kid's a fucking idiot. Like, perks on below D. If you're okay, so if your build has perks below B tier, you're an NPC. Do I want to say that though? Do I want to call people NPCs? I feel like that's good rage bait though. That is good bait. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so fix the your. I fixed it. Bro, should I put C tier though? Like low key, like my personal like opinion is that if you run C tier perks, like you're fine. Like the C tier perks are like, dude, that's chill if you bring C tier. Like B tier, I'm just like hard baiting, bro. Like that's not my actual opinion. Like my opinion is C tier. I think this will still get the job done. I feel like this will still get the job done. It's just not baity. Like this is like more like just like what I actually think. Bait with A? Yo, bro, if I say A, then it's not believable. But if I say A, that's some shit Marvin would do, bro. Nah, if I said A tier, that's some shit Marvin would do. Like, keep B. You think? I think B is good because I think it'll piss off all like the friends till the end, like people, like the friends furtive chase people in C tier. I think we do B. I think we do B. All right, we signed it, bro.